Yep, I just started it. So yeah, I'm live in 2 different areas. Okay. All right. See you guys. Okay. All right. It's weird doing that. So weird doing that. I was literally just on a stream, within a stream, and I got out of that stream, and now I'm with you guys over here. Whew. All right. So yeah, everybody will be popping in just a minute. Welcome to the Hive edition of the Transatlantic live stream, part deux of the big car stream. I guess while I got you guys here by myself, I'll show you how far I am. This is how far I've gotten on my Volkswagen Beetle. It's pretty cool. I'm digging it. Tristan, hello, solo. Wow, I'm really late. Yeah, that'll happen. It's all good, man. Will, what's up? What's up? He says at a side job, so just listening. Right on. Okay, man. Backstage pass, what's going on? How you doing? And Mark, what's going on? Oh, wait, TMOG's here. All right. What's up, brother?
Hey, nothing much. How's it going?
It's going all right.
Am I the first one here?
You are. Yes, you are.
Oh, fun. I'm just sharing the link, not the link to join the stream, but just the other kind of link. I'm sharing that around. So
no, you're good. Thank you. Hello, Shane. How are you doing? Shane McQueen in the house. Yeah, right. How is your Batman coming along?
I'm loving it. It looks great. I don't know. Kind of got the bags kind of obscuring it, but that's more or less what I've got done.
You've actually got a lot done, dude.
I'm a fast builder.
Yeah, that's a good amount, man. Because for those that don't know, that Batmobile is huge. Like, yeah. Huge. I remember when I did my review on it, and I was like throwing it over my shoulders like it was some big, huge gun or something. Just big, very big. All right, groovy. I suppose I should promote myself, maybe.
Actually, I could probably promote via my community tab. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I'll wait till Greg gets over here and stuff.
My view is gonna be a little different for 2 seconds.
It says, dude, the gardens is amazing. I'm about a quarter done. Are you talking about the Ninjago City Gardens? Yeah, that is a really great set. Beetle Bricks in the house. What's up, brother?
Had to go get a snack.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna run up and grab something, cracker or something. I don't know. Something. You can't be building on an empty stomach, man. That's not healthy.
I was up really late last night, so I woke up late, and my wife is actually with my mom shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping she'd be like, "Oh, I'm on my way home with food," but she hadn't yet.
It's a negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figure when I do my 24-hour stream, I'm gonna have to pack some food or something, like pack a lunch in a cooler. I don't know.
I don't see how, like, that 12-hour stream was fun, but man, like, as I knew it was getting closer to that 12 hours, I was like, yeah, I'm wearing down.
I'm feeling pretty confident, for the most part. Oh, I forgot that piece. Doggone it. As I say, feeling confident, and then I forget a piece. Oh yeah, Ninjago City Gardens. Yeah, man, it is a awesome set.
Oh yeah. I got my gardens displayed right there.
There you go. There you go.
I've been adding
Nice.
so many loose figures to it as well. That's how much I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. Bricksafe Pass says I was going to build the Batmobile alongside this stream, though still building the new tables for my Lego room. Well, I think you should definitely keep going with the Lego tables and get that sorted out. But I do appreciate that you're going to build the Batmobile with our stream.
Oh yeah,
that's an honor. But yeah, dang it, I put that piece in the wrong spot. I'm not doing good on this back part here. Yeah, the tables thing, that's a whole different subject.
Oh, is this the Gatling gun or whatever the heck it's called? Must be.
Yeah, probably.
Like, this is what I have so far. It looks like
yep, that's it. That's because the ridges is how it pops up.
Ooh.
Yeah. But like I said, just pay attention. Don't be like me.
Oh yeah, I've been like scanning every page to make sure that I use all the parts I need to.
Yeah, to this day, I don't even remember what I did wrong with that gearbox.
On step one of this, I had a piece left over. I don't think should have been left over, but it's not.
That's crazy when that happens, man. That mystery. Because yeah, that's happened to me before where I'll have like leftover pieces and I'm like, this really should not be leftover pieces, but like the build's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I just won't break it or try and fix what's not broke.
Well, so far I've only had like 3 pieces that are missing 3 sets that are missing pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Last night it hit again, or Thursday night it hit again. On the corner garage, we were missing a 1x1 brick. The destroyer, I was missing one of the turntables for the cannons up top.
Mm.
And I've yet to contact Lego to be like, hey, send me this. I just get them out of my bulk Lego and put them in the set. And I thought I was missing a piece on this earlier, but found it.
I need to remember to call Lego during this week because I want to complain about, because I had this whole plan for April 1st when I was ordering my stuff. I had this little coupon thing that the Lego store employee gave me that made it so I would get free shipping with orders under $35. And I wanted to get the space coin as well. So I thought, okay, maybe I can use both the codes. I couldn't. And I'm like, oh, great. So I either sacrifice getting the coin, which was the whole point in doing the purchase, and not pay for shipping or pay for shipping. Tongue twister. So I don't know. I feel like it's kind of stupid that you can't use that coupon alongside a VIP redemption order. So
yeah, that's something Lego obviously does on purpose as well with their the extra stuff that you can get, the promotional stuff. Yeah, because that's what happened. Because I lost out on, even though it wasn't a big deal, but I lost out on one of the gift purchases a couple months ago when I got one of the coins.
Right.
Because you had to choose between the gift with purchase, like 2 different polybags or something like that.
That's stupid.
So you can only put 1 promotional code in.
That's dumb. It really is dumb.
Yeah. So like, and that's my thing is like, that's why I get upset sometimes because I'm like, okay, either Lego did that on purpose or they were dumb and it was an accident. But either way, it just doesn't look good.
Well, yeah. I ended up using $10 worth of points because my gift card wasn't exact to pay for the shipping, Mm-hmm. So I was like, fine, just redeem $5 more than what would be needed to pay for shipping. But just still, I feel like I shouldn't have had to have done that.
Titanium J, what's up? He said, did someone mention Ninjago? I'm sure we did. Brickham's Den, what's going on? Hello. Jay says sometimes I'll be missing 1 piece and get an extra of another piece. And that's kind of weird when that happens. All bricks count? Shazam.
Because of Jay, I watched the entire Ninjago everything through Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
It's a good show.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
They have a lot of I think Ninjago, I'm not Ninjago, but like Lego movies on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
The Ninjago show was very. There was a lot of hints to like pop culture from the '90s and stuff.
Really?
Like they played the Ghostbusters theme.
Really?
Like yeah.
Yeah.
So is the movie better than the shows?
I would say not.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Like the movie drops some hints regarding the show, but the show I think is much better than the movie. I felt like it was kind of half baked for the movie.
Because I mean, obviously, I'm not like a huge fan, so I don't know these things. But I just assumed I would like the movie better. But I don't know why I assumed that. Maybe it's because I like the sets.
Yeah.
Because
Cool.
wasn't Ninjago City based off the movie?
Yeah. As well as the docks.
Yeah, I think I need to really watch the Ninjago movie.
It's not, the movie itself isn't that bad. It just, the show has a lot more in it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the production quality as good?
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean it's identical. I mean,
because like you would think like a movie would have like a bigger budget kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, man, that sounds awesome. I definitely need to check that out. Okay, we have a seat.
Oh?
Yep, have a seat.
This ejection seat on this Aston Martin is kind of cool.
Yeah, man. I always enjoy that ejection seat. I still like use it once in a while.
It's very like violent. Like it's
I know it's pretty
power
strong.
behind it.
Oh, here we go. We got a London Bridge Bricks in the house.
Hey, sorry, I was just putting my dinner on.
No, very good. Because I think I might run up and grab like a cracker or something to eat.
Nah, cool, man. I'm gonna have a pizza in about 10 minutes, but I'll eat it here,
Right
so I can look after the chat at least.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was weird. I very rarely do I end the stream completely on my own. I can't remember ever doing that. It's like talking to yourself. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
Albeit I talk to myself all the time, in all honesty.
Yeah, I know there's very rarely, once in a while, man, I'll like start a Hive stream with nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know, like a couple of times people were like, "Wow, there's nobody here," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's all right." I was like, "I'm never by myself, so it's okay." But yeah within like 5 minutes, like someone would pop in.
Hey,
which is fine, but yeah, it's just crazy because you're not used to being by yourself anymore.
No, I know it's weird, and that's why I like doing the London Eye streams, Hive. In all honesty, because it's nice. I think it's nice to come out of your comfort zone and just do stuff by yourself. Albeit when I do them, folks, I'll do very basic sets because what could possibly go wrong then? Right, let's have a little shifty around as well. I'm really enjoying this Mustang build, though. I really am, man. Loving it.
I like how you use little pistols on this thing for the header for the engine.
Ooh, yeah, nice.
That's weird. I guess I'm supposed to just roll this.
Hey, Corey.
This thing up.
All big scouts out there. Good to see you, mate. Mark. Cheers, dude. Good to see you, dude. Hey, Will. How you doing, mate? And hey, Tristan, Tek Productions. Hello, Tristan. Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome to the Transatlantic live stream. Nice to meet you, mate.
Transatlantic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. They just pop out.
Them Gatling guns are awesome, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I did the gearbox, right? Because like it's moving up and down perfectly, I'd say. Like that was what you're referring to as the gearbox, right?
Well, because what happened was, and I don't remember if it moves up and down automatically, but when I got to the end, you're supposed to be able to turn the turbo boosters on the back.
Yeah.
And I was turning it, and the guns were not popping up, and I said, "This is not what's supposed to happen."
Well, I'm turning what will eventually be that little back of the Batmobile.
Well, then you should be good. Yeah, you should be good then. Which is much better than what I just doing.
I am very impressed with this build. I'm not even halfway.
Dude, I didn't stop building the Batmobile. Like, I kept going all night finishing it up. I mean, partially I went all night because I had to fix it, but I mean, it was still like I just couldn't stop building it. It was so much fun.
The Joker that comes with the Batmobile is really cool, but I really enjoy the one that comes with the Batwing.
Oh yeah, I'd say that because yeah, that's the one where he's got the mime thing kind of going on. Yeah, the Batwing one is better in my opinion. Which they did a really good job. I mean, it even looks like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, it really does. Have you got a preference? Which one's the better, the Joker from the Batwing or the Joker from the Batmobile?
I like the looks of the Batwing one.
Yeah, I think the Batwing one is a lot better.
Yeah, the Batwing.
Yeah, I think he's more distinctive in that one. I tell you what I do like though. I am digging the 1966 Batmobile.
Oh
Yeah, I like it a lot too. And I really appreciate that you could take out those stud shooters and put that other fin piece in.
Yes.
Like, because some stud shooters look really dumb on that thing. It just looks so out of place, man. It's not like I'm personally against stud shooters. You know, I don't really like them, but some things, like, it just really makes a set look ugly. Let's see here. What's everybody saying out there? Oh, A&A Hobbies. What's up, Corey? How you doing, man? Do I spot a 2x2 logo at Brick Hive?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Why do I put that up there?
It's a good logo. That's why, Hive. This isn't 2x2. This is 1x1.
Do I not? I guess we never really had a logo for the Transatlantic Stream, did we? Like, I know we got our flag, half flag thing with our logo, but like, I never actually had a.
I'll make one for us. But basically, just use the UK. I mean, yeah, use the Great British flag and the American flag. You know that middle section that we use in our logo.
Yeah.
Use that.
Yeah, because I got like all kinds of stuff, man. I got like this owl from Harry Potter and like Rex.
Yeah,
lightsabers. Well, I was just gonna take it off because it kind of blocks you over there. I didn't even realize that.
That's fine.
He's flexing his icons now. Right, bag 3 now for me. I'm really enjoying. I enjoy the big car builds. I have to be honest. I really do.
Yeah, me too, man.
This is a sub-theme I never thought I'd get into, but glad I did.
I guess so. We know the Porsche is out now. I wonder what the next one will be.
What's the next one? What's the next one you'd like to be?
I again would like them to go with an IP licensed car. You know, Kit, Knight Rider, or maybe the 18 van, or
DeLorean.
The DeLorean. Yes, that was another one.
I would love the DeLorean.
Did you say 18 van? Because that's one I've always wanted.
Yeah, you're the one that got me thinking about that one.
Yeah, I'd love that, man.
I mean, how often are we going to get to have a van of some sort? We might just do the 18 van.
And you know, I mean, it's just again something different. I just would love something different instead of another, you know, race car. You know, go back to doing something a little more. I don't know, like even like the Aston Martin. You know, that's an incredible build. The Fiat, I didn't think I was gonna like the Fiat. I bought that and that was the first one I got, and I got it kind of on a just spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Because I was at the Lego store and I had a combination of VIP points and some extra money, and I wanted to buy something, and I was like, I couldn't figure out what to buy, and I was like, you know what? And yeah, it was the lady there that worked there. She's like, well, a lot of people have been interested in this Fiat. I was like, okay, let me take that thing for a spin.
Yeah. That's a good little car, man.
Yeah, I do like it a lot.
I tell you what one I really like though, and this is one of the first Lego sets I ever bought that I thought I'd invest in, but ended up actually building it. Was this?
Oh, nice.
Oh, the Mini Cooper. Yes, that was one of the originals that I missed out on.
Yeah, it's really nice. I love it. Love it to bits. Proper colors as well.
Yeah, they did a good job with the colors. Hold on, let me put you on the big screen so everybody can see that a little better.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, it's a boxy car, but it looks really good, man. So interesting. Solo says I would love a Ford Escort RS Cosworth.
Yeah,
I hope I said that right.
I am down with that. That is like an old school rally car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark says he's gonna be popping away to make dinner. Keeping the stream on though. Thank you, Mark. Hi, BBTV.
Are you kidding me? I literally have to stack 6 roller skates on top of one another for each side.
My favorite car build because it's Technic, but this thing right here is absolutely amazing. The Porsche 911.
Oh.
It's all Technic, but it's by far one of the craziest builds I've ever done.
Okay.
I mean, all the suspension works, the engine works. I mean, the trunk lifts open. It's got, I mean, doors open. I mean, it's insane, but it was extremely tricky to build.
Yeah, I can imagine. What's up, Brett? And hi, Ingrid. Hello. Bricky, what's up? Would love what is that? MK1 Escort.
Yeah.
Right on. I really want Kit from Knight Rider. I think more than anything for some reason because I just something about that because can anybody help me? Wasn't that a Corvette?
No,
or was it a Trans Am? Was it Trans Am?
I think it was Trans Am, mate. I'm just having my pizza as well, by the way, Mr. Hive.
Oh, okay. Just curiosity, what kind of pizza you eating? What kind of toppings you like?
It's pepperoni.
Okay.
Do you want to see it?
No, I just was wondering what kind of toppings you liked. Because I love a meat lover's pizza.
Here we go, folks. Look, here we go. Look, first of all, homemade cupcake. Any that's dessert.
Wait,
that's
you're eating cupcakes with your pizza?
Oh, fun.
I've just eaten the egg from it. They came with a little egg, and then the pizza. This is the pizza, homemade pizza as well.
Oh, nice. God dang, that's making me hungry.
And a nice healthy Sprite as well. So cheers, big ears.
All right.
Enjoy the stream, folks. I'll be back in a second. I'm here. I've just got the camera off because no one wants to watch me eating, really, do you?
No, that's proper etiquette.
It is indeed. Yeah.
Okay. If there's one thing I'm worried about for this build right now is the pedal. They use the droid arm, and then they just want me to they got me to stick a 1x2 tile in between. Oh, so okay, I can kind of because I already have it built. That pedal.
Yeah, I don't think it does anything in particular, does it?
No. I'm kind of moving it, but I'm just worried. Like, is the droid arm gonna crack and I'm gonna have to replace it? Can I idea?
Hold on a second. Let me see something.
Cause like that's a concern for me when it comes to droid arms and builds. Like the droid arms that were used on the Falcon, I've had to replace those a bunch because it's had a similar situation.
I didn't have that problem when I built the Batmobile.
Okay.
Mine's
Just me then.
I can't tell.
In case anyone's interested, this is my napkin, folks.
Oh, wonderful. I like it.
Oh my gosh, you got Lego napkins?
Yeah, napkins.
Dude, that's a true Lego fan right there.
I thought you'd like that.
When you wipe your mouth with Lego, I know you've made it.
I never thought about that. Thank goodness I don't do Lego toilet paper.
Like, do it.
That's funny, Greg.
I bet if they did it though, it would be blooming expensive.
Yeah. Be like, I could barely afford to buy it, man. You're wiping your butt with it? Man, you must be rich.
Yeah. Exclusive VIP points. You get it 2 weeks earlier than general sale. Lego toilet paper.
All right, so what did I miss out there? What's everybody talking about? MK1 Escort. Yep. The Mini is awesome, easy to do custom roofs. I would love an Audi Quattro.
Ooh.
They did that in Speed Champions, didn't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that what this one is?
Still haven't built it yet. It's a great looking car.
Yeah, I you know, I don't know why, but I absolutely love the way they did those headlights like that, man.
Oh, that's cool.
And I love this I don't know what you call it. It's not a spoiler.
It's a splitter.
Is it a spoiler?
Splitter.
Oh, a splitter. Oh yeah, you would definitely know about that kind of stuff, huh?
I'm a huge car fanatic.
You know what else would be pretty cool? Maybe no, they already did that. Never mind. I was gonna say like maybe like the Dodge Charger or something, but they did that for the Fast and the Furious set.
That one's not so good.
Yeah, it's Ninja modified his. I was trying to think of another really cool vehicle to do.
So
man.
would you rather have Kit than the DeLorean?
Dude, I don't know. Probably not, to be honest with you, because I really do want Kit, but the DeLorean is one of my favorite movie cars.
Like have you built the Ecto one?
Yeah, I have it right here.
The Ecto one's amazing.
Yeah, dude. That was another one that was it was like the Batmobile. It was fun to do.
Well,
And it proved to me that they could do all the stuff they had on top of the Ecto one. Proved to me that they could build the DeLorean with all the stuff in the back, and it would look good on that scale.
I was debating getting the Ghostbusters rather than this, but I was like, nah. If I'm getting a big set, I would. If I get the option of minifigs, I want minifigs.
Right. No, if I was you, I would have gotten. If I had to choose, I would have gotten the Batmobile instead of the Ecto one. But
oh yeah,
it still would have hurt.
That'd have been a hard decision for me.
I know.
I've got the Lego ideas.
But I ain't gonna lie. No, I would have went with the Batmobile if I had to choose between the two. And the minifigures is like TMOG just said, is an extra added little touch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like if you're paying a lot, you might as well get something cool besides a display piece, you know? Or I don't know.
But it still would suck.
I was upset the Ecto one didn't come with any kind of minifigs.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at that too. I don't know why they didn't.
I want the Firehouse. That's like one of my Grail sets, but I really don't.
I know. I
$700
can't.
on it.
That's why, like, another one of my Grail sets I know, unless I come into a lot of money somehow, is the UCS Imperial Shuttle. I want that thing so freaking bad. And even more so, the Coconut just built the thing.
I want the Slave 1, the UCS Slave 1.
That shuttle.
Ding, 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 ding.
Enormous.
I never want that anymore because I have it now. That was a really I knew, like, once Boba was in Mandalorian, I was like, yeah, I got to get this thing now because it's just gonna, especially once the book of Boba Fett comes out, like that thing's gonna be outrageously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So I was messing around, and I'm sure you could get it a little cheaper, but I was like, so the Death Star 2.
Mm-hmm.
I own the Death Star 2, but I went and I brick-linked every piece individual because there's nothing special on that set except the plaque sticker.
Okay.
And I saved a ton of money buying it that way. And I was like, well, maybe I'll try the Firehouse. If you do the Firehouse like that, you're over, like, I think it was like $1,100 or $1,200.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. But I mean, that's the weird thing about Lego.
You gotta have them all.
Because, like, I bought the PDF file from Brick Vault for the Winnebago ship from Spaceballs. And I mean, this was like a year ago when I first bought it, but when I pieced it out on Bricklink for it, it was only like maybe $150. and it's a decent size ship. I mean, it's as long as the Ecto 1 is. So I was, and that's the thing. Like when I was looking for stuff to buy, because there's a whole bunch of other stuff I'd like to get from them. But I'd always like see what the piece count was, and then put it through Bricklink to see what it would cost. Because some stuff might have a lot of pieces, and you would think it'd be expensive, but it's not. And then some stuff you'd think wouldn't be that bad, and yeah, it's like $1,000 or whatever.
There's a guy that designs some stuff on there called Two Bricks,
Mm-hmm.
and I have his the Stinger Mantis from the Star Wars Fallen Order game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really cool. I don't know if it costs. I want to say it probably costs like $250, $300 to buy the pieces, but it's massive. And then recently for the mock, I was looking online, and I found a Sentinel mock.
Oh wow!
So I'm gonna throw a Sentinel in the city. I bought it and bought all the pieces for it. I'm waiting on. I think I have like 4 pieces I'm waiting on to show up that were kind of like special pieces.
Okay. Yeah. Some of those mocks are incredible. Oh crap! It's like I lost track of the chat. Lego Joe, you broke your elbow, man. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I've never broken any bones in my body, except my toe. I broke my toe, but I have ripped a lot of ligaments. Skateboarding. Brick Hive, I thought you were on tomorrow. Ingrid asked. I am for Good Morning Brick World. This is part 2 of Greg and I's Transatlantic live stream. All over the world, all around the world. Hey, Sidious! Sue! What's up, Sidious? Stepping on a Lego brick hurts bad enough. I can imagine how it feels to wipe your tuchus with a base plate. Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine that would be very painful. My dad used to sponsor a rallycross car when I was a kid, and it was an Audi Quattro. A bit of nostalgia for me. No, that's dude, it's a cool car, but yeah, especially if you got the nostalgia part going with it. Cheap ass bricks. What's up, brother? I like big cars. I hear that, man. Miss Bricks of Fun. Hi. Says hello. Hello all. How's it going? Sorry I missed your first part on LBB earlier. Was busy putting my outdoor trains away. The track went bad because of the winter. Oh wow. Well, hopefully everything's okay now. Brickham's Den says, any interest in the Aliens APC, the ones the Marines drove? That would actually be really cool, man. You guys know what he's talking about? He's talking about the tank from the movie Aliens. It looked like it was more like a car type tank.
Okay.
When they were on the planet.
I'll find it. Hold on, I'll show it to everybody because it was actually, now that I think about it more and more, yeah, that would be a really cool build, man. I don't know if they would do it. Let's see, Aliens tank. Yep, there it is. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me share the screen. All right, here we go. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, the interior was really cool too. I don't know if they would show it or not. Wow, it looks like I guess they had a couple different versions. Yeah, man, that thing was cool. But yeah, that would be a very interesting one. But yeah, obviously, I doubt they would do it. No, but there's obviously, I'm sure somebody would make a mock of it though.
I'm back.
So cool.
Oh, right. I'm good for another 3 hours now, Hive.
Brickham says you made a pretty sweet mock of it. Yeah, man. Shoot it to me on Instagram, and I'll share it.
Right. Let's do this.
All right. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna grab something to munch on. I'll be right back.
It's all good.
So how are we all doing in the chat today then? Lee, that's interesting. You got track. You got outside track. Now I'm presuming that's Lego track, or is it like track for something else? Like because I know some people, or I know a person, I should say, actually has like a quarter scale train track. So it's almost like a little steam train, but it's quarter scale. It's tiny. The track's about that wide. And they have that going around their lawn, and they've got quite a big lawn, so it's quite cool. But yeah, what is it, Lee? Is it Lego? Because when I'm doing my outdoor building gets constructed later on this year, I am considering actually doing some sort of train track that kind of comes out of the, I don't know, maybe that, an outdoor platform or something like that, or an outdoor station, and for it to kind of maybe just go around the garden a little bit. Be weird, wouldn't it? But hey, it could be fun as well. Let me know a little bit more about that, Lee. It's interesting. So, Bearded Bricks, how are you getting on with that DB5? Because that's coming together quite quickly by the looks of it.
Yeah, I've got one bag left, or one step left. I'm on bag 4 after this.
Yeah,
it's really neat. So I've been building a lot of cars lately. I just did the new Porsche. I have the Ecto one, and then the 2 Technic ones they've done. And this the way they do the door hinges on this one is really cool.
Wicked. And what's been your favourite one so far? Because I've got the Porsche to do yet, and I'm going to buy the Ecto one at some point.
The Ecto one is my favorite Lego build, but the Porsche 911 is my favorite Technic build. The older one, the new Porsche they just came out with is really cool. It's just a car though. It doesn't do anything. The doors open and it has an engine, but like the Ecto one has a lot of cool features, and the engine is really detailed.
Yeah. Miss Bricks of Fun says, I have DCC trains. Oh, she goes, I have a model railway. That is really cool, Lee. Lee, I'd love to see a picture of them. I really would. I love trains. The Mallard is my favourite train.
Did I tell you I got Hogwarts Express?
No, I didn't know you got that. I've got that as well. Yeah, I'll build it one day, but I'm really glad I think it's a really good looking train.
My wife wants that set.
Yeah, it's a good one to have.
I think I'm gonna start doing a one night a week thing, and I don't know if I want to because it'll blow through Lego sets like crazy. But I think I might do a one night a week live stream with her and have her build. She's done a
couple streaming. It's very in at the moment.
I've been trying to get Mrs. Hive to stream with me, but she just ain't having it.
She done a haul video with me when we went to the Lego store because she wanted to talk about like some of the stuff that she got. But it was like you could tell she was so awkward to be like she didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I've asked my wife to come on a stream before, and she's like, "Well, I don't know what to talk about."
Talk about Lego.
Well, I mean, I don't know. On my streams, we generally talk about anything.
Oh yeah.
We probably talk about more stuff that's not Lego than Lego. And we definitely glide around on a lot of subjects. I thought our gun discussion the other night was really great.
Oh, the weapons.
Yeah, I thought it was. I like having interesting conversations, and especially if I see things differently than the other person.
I think that's
with
people that see differently and understand that it's okay to be different.
Exactly.
Like that's a big key because a lot of people now just take straight offense to everything.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's good to understand. And even before I was older, even when I was like younger, I've always been fascinated with how people think, like what goes through somebody's mind frame when they're how they perceive things and stuff like that. Because a lot of times, and it might have been a quote I read about like maybe a villain or something, but a lot of times I think that people aren't intentionally trying to be bad about stuff or mean. I think they just think that they might be right.
Oh, 100%, Hive. 100%. They're the best villains. The best villains are the ones that dearly think they are doing the right thing.
Right.
Thanos.
Yeah, I know a lot of people try to bring that up, but I shut that down real quick. Because if you got all that power, then just make more stuff in the universe instead of taking people away.
Cool. Good point. Yeah, that is a good point.
Magneto is the best villain when it comes to thinking he was doing everything right.
Who's that?
Magneto.
Magneto is one of my favorite villains.
If people would have listened to him, they would have known he was right.
There's definitely been some good villains out there, man, that really dabble in some great areas. It's kind of hard to figure out, like, is their actions justified? Are they right for thinking the way they are? Right. And it makes you think about current, just normal, like real people, like why are they the way they are? I mean, is it because they're truly evil, or were they just brought up with like no love? And because if you're brought up and nobody teaches you how to love or respect or to be friends with people or to trust, or like if you don't get brought up with those things, I mean,
nurture.
I don't know, but see, I argue with myself because I'm like, dude, but some of this stuff is basic right and wrong. Like, you should know if that's wrong or not. You know what I mean? Like, if you're hurting somebody, you should know that's wrong. I don't know. It's again, that's why I like talking about those things. I like trying to understand.
I mean, there's like, just like normal people, there's also two sides to like comic book villains. For instance, you have people like Magneto who thought he was doing everything right, but then you have people like the Joker who just wanted to see the world burn.
Right. He's just straight up,
he's psychotic.
Right, psychotic. Yes. And then you got Professor X made some questionable decisions too, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I always wondered if they were ever going to do some kind of spin-off or something and go down a storyline where X-Men turned against Professor X. Like, if he made it, like a lot of decisions made, they just went along with everything.
Well, about, and again, I haven't kept up recently, but Cyclops killed Professor X. Yeah. Remember when they had the 5 different Phoenixes? Like, he was one, and like, I can't remember who else was. Like, Namor was one of them. There's a couple. I think Magic, Colossus' sister, she was one of them. I can't remember. It's been a while, but I remember during that time, he killed Professor X. I don't know if he's still alive or dead or what, but
why did he kill Professor X?
If I remember correctly, it was something about how Professor X lied about a lot of stuff.
Well, he was trying to protect them, but the more they found out, it was like he was just doing bad things that seemed like in his mind that he was doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I suppose it's always from a certain point of view.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I got you, Solo. Come on, man.
I think in that particular one as well, when they were sharing the Phoenix, I think that there was a scene where the Red Hulk was talking to Nemo or something like that, and he basically just broke his leg in half or broke his arm in half or something.
I remember the Red Hulk and I don't know, I'm thinking of something else. Because Colossus fused with Juggernaut for a little while.
Yeah.
And I remember he fought Red Hulk. But again, it's been a while, and I haven't kept up with everything like I used to.
I don't know.
Because comics are too expensive also, by the way. When you're paying like $4 or $5 for a comic book, that's just crazy.
I wouldn't mind paying that much for a comic if you didn't have to buy 9 different titles to keep up with one story.
Yeah, I think they found that a bit bad about comics. Why they do that?
Well, what makes it even worse for me is when they sell digital comics for the same price. That really ruffles my feathers because I'm like, wow, you guys are making like even more money now. Oh my god, I got a cheese stuck in my throat. That's no good. That's no good, guys. There we go.
At least one of us around here has some eating etiquette, folks. Don't worry.
Man. But yeah, I sent the link, Solo, so you're good to go. Bane was because of his circumstances. Oh, all right, we're talking about the villain stuff. Well, yeah, that's the thing is where is that line drawn?
I will say though, out of all the comic book villains and things that happened, I don't like DC Comics at all, except for Batman. I kept up with Batman a lot, but man, I'll never forget in Nightfall when Bane picks up Batman, who's never really been hurt before, and just like breaks his back and drops him. Like that was a huge point in my comic reading that I was just like, holy crap.
Yeah, I remember it well.
Did you not like the story then?
Oh no, I loved it. It was just like that's what I'm saying. That you had Batman had never really been hurt, and it was almost like he was invincible. And then you have a character come about and just pick him up and snap him over his knee and drop him, and it was just like, well.
I thought it was great too. Like a couple of deaths have really stood out to me over the years in the comic world. And one of the biggest was Robin dying when Joker killed him with a crowbar.
Yeah, the death in the family.
Yeah. Solo's here. Hi, Solo.
Hey, Solo.
Hello. Better late than never, I suppose.
Oh.
Hey, you're here with
exactly what you're working today, Solo.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a killer, but all good. All good.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see if I'm going to get a call too. So after it was for certain, might have to leave the stream, but we'll see.
Yeah, the life of an in the engineering sector, eh? Good stuff.
How was your day anyway, Solo?
Interesting to say the least, but yeah, it was all right. You know, it's filled with highs, filled with lows. More swearing than I care to admit to, and calling people by names I probably should never ever say. But
swearing is caring.
They wasn't customers, were they?
Oh yeah, it'd be the customers. Yeah, the customers, the drivers, just everyone, general public. Just had enough.
Yeah, like sometimes I'm like, why do I hate everybody? What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was all in for like going. You know what? I think Stalin and Hitler had the right idea. Just massacre everyone because you guys are just annoying me now. I just got fed up with everyone. I was just like, you know what? Go drive off a cliff. For God's sake.
You know, I mean, that's when you're having a bad day is when you can, you start comparing yourself to, hateful dictators and stuff, genocidal madmen.
Dictators on the planet.
You're like, he's really having a rough day. Like he's wanting to do some things.
The Saturdays.
Well, you pull up in your van and you say to her, right, where do you want me to set up? He says, "Oh yeah, over there would be all right." I was like, "Cool." And you go over there, you start pulling it, you start pulling it all apart and all that kind of stuff. Oh no, sorry, we need to use this area now. Can you go move over there?
What?
Well, I can't because I pulled your truck apart now, so I can't. Well, yeah, but we desperately need to use it because I've got a lorry that's turning up and I need to. That's like. Okay, fine. So then you put it back together and you drag it out the way and you put it back over there, and then probably about an hour later he's doing the same thing again. It's like, mate, if you didn't want me here, I could have had some time. So yeah. And then obviously you got customers then obviously you got his customers going over saying, "Oh, you fix forklift, do you? Oh, how well is that?" I was like, well, yeah, clearly I do because that's what I'm here to do. So What answer do you expect from me? No, I'm secretly the leader of the world, and I just do this because I'm bored.
Yeah, I tell you, I remember when I would be on call, because now I'm always kind of on call because I got to answer to any of the techs that have any issues. But when I was a tech and I'd be on call, I would get a call at like we won't even go that late. We'll just say like 11 o'clock at night, in the summertime, and the call would be for like our AC isn't working. Okay, so I would get there. And their AC was working fine. The problem was they had every damn window open in the house, including their sliding glass door to their patio. So, like, I'm like, look, man. I was like, this is just plain common sense.
Yeah.
You can't cool your house down if you keep letting all the cold air out.
Yeah, I mean, I got called out because he says his electric truck won't start. So I drove 2.5 hours. He just pushed the emergency stop button down, and he couldn't work out why it wouldn't start. Surely you must have checked that. Surely.
Sure.
And yes, Sidious, I wouldn't even hesitate to snap my fingers if I had that Infinity Gauntlet. Definitely, I was just like, you know what?
Like,
screw you all.
They'd be like, no, I didn't check it, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah. Oh God.
I wanted to say hello to a few people that have jumped in the chat. Brixico, Crazytivity. I almost always say that name wrong. But it's such a great name. Shift 67889. And Bricks Toys. What's up, buddy? Jazz. How you doing, Jazz?
Why aren't you streaming, Jazz? Come on, you shouldn't be watching these streams. You should be streaming yourself. Streaming madness.
I know he was earlier this morning.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
It's a late one for him.
What's that?
I said that was a late one for him, wasn't it? Does he normally do late at night?
No, he's talking about. Who? Bricks Toys late at night?
Yeah, does he normally stream super late?
I don't think he does them super late, but I mean, he was doing one this morning. I know that. Life Brick Studio, hey, how's it going? And thank you for the donation. I appreciate that so much. How is TMOG's car coming?
It's going pretty good.
Let's put him on the jumbotron and see.
Let me add this piece.
And look, TMOG mentioned this, but I kind of figured it out pretty quick. TMOG's a pretty fast builder.
You're telling me.
I'm on like 4 hours of working on this thing already, and I'm almost at bag 10.
Yeah, dude, that's I can't even remember how many bags was in that thing. It was like 20 something.
Yeah, 20 something like that.
Yeah, wow,
nice.
So just for comparison, Greg, how are you getting on?
Really good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on bag 3 solo, but then I was hosting, so I can let Rick.
Oh no, it's frozen. Oh no, there we go.
Nice.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
You can see what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you can see it's a car.
So has because you're doing the smallest one today, Solo, aren't you? You're doing the.
I was. I will go set up and get that ready to build.
Solo's doing the little Fiat 500.
I've got the most butcher's car known to man. What have you got, Hive?
Oh, I got a Beetle.
All right, I don't feel so
Look, actually, from this thing around, it's like a reclining chair. It's nice. Look, it's got a little beach towel on the back.
Oh, like that.
Which is really awkward, by the way, because you have to roll it up just like by itself and put it back.
Isn't that the roof though as well, isn't it?
Huh?
Can you use it as a roof as well?
I think you can, right? Maybe.
Can you use it as convertible? No. Oh.
No.
What one was that you could use it as a?
You're probably thinking of the Fiat. Yes. And nope, that's got curtains. Never mind. I was gonna say the VW bus, but that's got the curtains. All right, I'm gonna turn my camera off so I can munch on some of my Cheez-Its.
Don't choke.
Yeah, don't choke this time.
I'm gonna do my best. I won't make any guarantees though. But hey, you know what? At least I'll get a lot of views if I choke.
Well, make sure you get your camera on.
Yeah, turn your camera on, then you get the max amount of views.
Oh, right. Yeah, because then like everybody can see me being like,
Yeah. Oh no, Hive is choking. Oh, no. Everyone, look! Come on!
You can't.
My raven is.
Yes, breakfast with BT. That was a fun Saturday morning stream the other week when I was on.
Hello, Mark. Hey. Hey.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't even see the
start building
I just
something.
call him Mark. Huh?
Mark was just asking me when am I going to start building the Fiat. I will in a minute. I'm just Woosa.
Woosah.
So you didn't find your caterum after all, then?
No, I couldn't find it. I'm really annoyed. I know it's up there. It is up there because my missus, she's had it down. So I know it's up there, but she was also the one to put it back up there again. So who knows? Who knows? But I will. I'm gonna. I've got to find it, man. Got to find it. I mean, we're not quite in the same position as what Hive is in. Obviously, getting ready to pack up and move out, but. I got to start doing something soon because.
Are you moving?
In this place.
Are you back? Yeah, you back to moving again now?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm coming to the end of my probation at my job, so it's like, let's get cracking now. Let's get going. So, my missus, she's in there. She's doing the most hated job I hate to do, which is painting the hallway again. And sounds like she's broke her ankle. Oh no, you're right, love.
Hey, Brick Council, what's up, buddy? Hello. And what is Brixico says? Without looking at the box, who makes Cheez-Its? Nabisco. I'm gonna say it's Nabisco.
Yeah, Joe's. I thought you'd have like a big family pack one, Hive.
Yeah.
I didn't think Americans had crisp bags that small.
I do have a huge box that this came out of. Oh my God, Kellogg's? Are you kidding? Oh my God, man! So much for knowing what makes my food. Mark says I've got the Fiat 500 on order from John Lewis at Solar Brick Builder. Took advantage of the offers. Okay.
Yeah, I love the way you say.
They got some good deals going.
Well. We call it Fiat. You call it a Fiat.
Fiat, darling.
Here we go.
It sounds so much more fun saying it like that. Fiat.
It sounds Japanese. It doesn't sound Italian when you say it like that.
Yeah, because it almost sounds like you're doing karate or something. Like Fiat.
Fiat. Fiat. It's like some strange demented laser gun.
I'm staying out of that one. Get done in.
Yeah, I got called a racist last night because I was making fun of a Chinese.
Oh no!
Why'd you get called a racist?
Oh, because I was joking around about the Chinese hats that look like the tops of water towers.
I just call them fruit baskets, but
I tell you what, though, you say that, right? But Lego do use those for water towers on their modulars.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy?
So,
but I was making fun of a hat. I was like, hey, "It's not a race; it's a hat."
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
It was just, it's just all good fun.
You wouldn't go up to someone and say, "You look like a water tower, mate."
I do kind of look like a water tower. I have been called a tall drink of water before.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means, but I took it as a compliment.
I tell you what, the one thing I didn't like about this Mustang set so far is nothing to do with the actual set. It's the box. The box comes with thumb pushers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately it does. Yeah.
That's a big box for that.
Yeah, I got into it though. I got into it without using them. I just put a life along the edges and that was that. But I was shocked. I was like, why do they do that on a premium set?
Lego, why you do that?
Yeah. Why'd you make me feel like this?
What are you doing, Lego? Yeah.
They do what they gotta do.
They do what they got to do. That's right, man.
Do what they got to do, yeah. Maximize profits.
Maximize.
When you wake up in the morning, Hive, do you think to yourself, today I'm going to be productive?
About ranting about Lego?
No, just in life in general.
Sometimes.
Oh, I didn't realise I was actually building. I built a chair. And I didn't know it was a chair until I turned it upright. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, some days I wake up, Greg, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything today. Dude, I can't wait to retire.
Yeah.
Like, I remember somebody was telling me that, like, that I know that's older, they retired, and they're like, yeah, but you get bored, you got to keep yourself busy. I'm like, you don't understand, man. I was like, I look forward to being lazy. Like, ever since I turned 14 years old, I have worked my ass off. Like,
Mate,
I look forward, dude. I
Right.
will have no problem sleeping in and then waking up and building Lego.
Yeah.
Mate,
And
just
not
think
worried about
it,
work.
I'm just a couple of years behind you, Hive, and I'm like, when's retirement? Come on! I just want to sit in the sofa with a can of beer, bag of crisps next to me, and just tell everyone, leave me alone. I'm just gonna sit here and rock.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't know how feasible retirement is going to be.
No. Yeah.
I'm not sure how many of us are going to be able to just retire and be okay.
You're going to be drawing your pension for 1 year just to be able to afford the UCS set in like 2044.
Here's a crazy
By
thing, right?
that
So-
point, you probably would have to remortgage your house.
I know. I'll either be ranting about the fact that it only comes with one minifigure.
It ain't come with any by that point.
It'd be like that little old lady when she got to 100. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but anyway, she's 100 years old, right? She's got this lovely, great big birthday cake. So loads of candles on it. They sit it down. She goes to blow her candles out, and her false teeth fall out onto the cake.
That's rough.
It's flipping hilarious.
But it's like at 100, I just don't think I'd care. It's like, whatever.
No, Hive, you'll be the same as all the rest of us. Back in my day, when I was 57 years old, we used to have 2 minifigures in that, and even then it wasn't good. Now we just get suggestions of minifigures.
I had to walk uphill both ways to get to the Lego store, man. But you know what? I always,
I was going to say, they reckon, right, those Looney Tune figures are going to be £5 each.
Really? Oh, yeah, we were talking about
that's
last
exactly
night,
what I
weren't
said. I was like, really?
well, if they're gonna be £5, that means they're gonna be $6.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's horrific.
I think whoever said last night is like, you're now so close to now becoming them as a set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you could buy a Technic set, and I know not everyone likes Technic sets, but you could buy one of the small Technic sets for $8.99. And you get the full blown well, not a full blown set, but you're getting a set with bits in it. So, yeah,
No, dude, it's ridiculous, man.
it's ridiculous. Yeah, count me out of that one.
That is £5 by £10.
They just raised it to $5 a year ago.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. There's going to be 2 hits in like a year.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is legitimate. This is not me trying to be funny or ranting. This is a legitimate question. Why? What is Lego doing? Because you know it's not. It can't be because like, oh, we're hurting. We got to raise our prices. You know, and like obviously Lego's doing fine with money. Why are they doing this, dude?
They're money hungry.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that's what it is.
That's just now you're just getting into gluttony greed.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
And that's just going to be the thing that drives people away. And then, like
And
you
that's
said,
why I
like,
say
that's-
eventually their bubble's gonna burst, dude. People can't.
And this is the thing, Hive. I think it is starting to burst. I generally think it is starting to burst because there is the competition out there now is slowly now starting to heat up. Because I was
agree.
looking online with like just the mega constructs, and like their Halo.
Well, and you've been
one
making a
is
good example of that with
getting
Kobe stuff too.
better. Yeah, and
Solo.
like the Kobe stuff. And it's just like you can't even argue about the quality of the stuff. You can't just say, "Oh, well, it's cheap because probably the quality is bad." It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination, but the quality is bang on. So,
But it's like I don't understand what they think they're doing, man.
They just, I think they just like, they're getting to the point now. It's like, we need more money. We've got to make more money. It's just like, yes, you don't need to make it. I know a lot of people say, well, you got the Disney tax on top of it, and you know, you got the Warner Brothers tax on it, but they've signed all these contracts.
Well, every time I see somebody new at Lego in the corporate world, I'm like thinking, how much are these people making?
Yeah.
Because, dude, why are you charging so much? Like, even for a high quality product, dude. Even like expensive stuff, man. Like they chill for a minute.
It's a luxury item.
God damn it, Greg.
I agree, Tek. We will still buy it, but it's beside the point.
Yeah.
I
might not necessarily.
Dude, if I was like, look, I want Lego to make money. I've said this before. I want people to understand. I want them to make a lot of money. I do. Because the better they do, obviously, they'll keep making stuff we love. But there's got to be a line somewhere. Like, if I was a Lego exec, and I'm thinking a kid walking by with his parent in the store and being like, hey, I want that Looney Tune minifig, you know, and they're like, holy crap, $6 for one of them?
Yeah.
So sorry, Johnny, you're going to have to get a Duplo brick or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to get a job.
So, I mean, as the executive, I'm thinking like, okay, look, I know we're a high quality product. Obviously, we want to make money, but I feel like we can make more money if we just charge a little less. More people can buy this stuff. You know, I mean, that's my philosophy on it.
Yeah, but you're going to get to a point though where you're going to start segregating the market, where you're going to have like the people that's not in well-off families that just can't afford it whatsoever, and it's only going to be people with an insanely good job that can now only afford this kind of stuff. So now your market is just constantly shrinking.
And here's the other thing too is again, you can go to Walmarts of the world and stuff like that and find stuff on sale and everything. But even then, if Walmart's not selling Lego at least a good rate for a normal price before they start making stuff on clearance, they're going to start ordering less Lego. You know what I mean? I just feel like something's going to happen eventually. It can't keep going like this.
No.
Yeah, it's got. I mean, for those shops, it's going to come down for units. If they're not shifting units, they ain't gonna. Yeah, we're not going to order anymore because it's not shifting off our shelves anymore. It's too damn expensive.
So here, Tek, I want to address Tek's comment here because he says why? Because you'll still pay it. I will, even if I go into debt with my credit card and my wife wants to divorce me, I still might buy some stupid Lego. But that's because I have the means to. But if you're on like a low income or a fixed income, which brings me back to what I was going to say about retirement too, because like we've already planned ahead. Like we have multiple 401ks and stuff that we've already started building up and everything. And, you know, we want to have like our mortgage and stuff paid off by the time if we get to retire. But even then, you're still going to be on a fixed income anymore. I'm not going to go get overtime or something unless I figure out a way to make some extra cash. But yeah, I don't know. What Mark says, if a figure can come in a poly bag with a small build for $3.99, then sawed off charging $5 for a figure with one accessory.
Exactly.
I get it. And look, and I always also take things into consideration and try to be fair. I know about IP licensing. Okay. I know about new molds. I understand, and this could probably be part of it. I don't know, but there's a lot of new looking molds in the Looney Tunes stuff. As a matter of fact, I've just said about like earlier, the bodies look pretty basic, but their molds for the heads look fantastic. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, dude. So maybe that has something to do with it.
No, but I think when you get to that argument, is like now you've upped the price, but you're giving someone like half the quality of what it should be, because now you've got those fantastic heads, but you've got this really like basic out of the bottom of the box of like figure bodies just slapped on there and just gone, yeah, that'd do.
Well, also, Sam said something on my stream the other night that is so obvious, but I just never really thought about it. I had a picture of the life-size Lamborghini Scion or whatever, or the Bugatti they built, right? Right. And I was like making fun, jokingly, like, oh, this is why Lego's so expensive, because they're building life-size freaking Technic models, right? But Sands goes, yeah, but if you melted all the down into like just a melted plastic block, like how much would that be worth? Barely anything. So then that's the key thing. Like, yes, we know about you got to pay your employees and your marketing and stuff like that, but your product costs almost little to nothing, man, to make, except for the molds.
Yeah,
the molds are expensive. They're definitely expensive, but again, you look at Lego, and when they're profiting $46 billion a year profit, you know what I mean? Like, that's after they paid everything, you know what I mean? Just pure profit. You know that they're obviously doing fine.
Yeah, I don't think they have any troubles of sleeping at night worrying
right.
how they can pay their butlers in the morning, are they?
So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know how I guess maybe they're just assuming that, because I was also talking about last night about how like Lego didn't have this attitude before what maybe the year 2000. They didn't have this like, our crap don't stink, you're gonna pay for this high quality. No, they were almost going bankrupt, man.
Yeah.
So it was when they became popular is when they decided, oh, people like our products, so we're gonna up the notch and say our product's the best, and now we're gonna treat it like it's gold and luxury kind of thing, you know. So, and somebody else was bringing up a really good example of something they did, but I just can't remember what it was. But it was really shady. So hopefully, you know, Lego will chill and make some of their stuff a little bit more affordable.
Well, you would like to think they would learn from their mistakes, because, you know, that was why they went bankrupt. Just
well, and then like other things that are I know, like, we've talked about this a lot, is like the regional stuff.
No.
Or even beyond regional stuff, we were discussing last night about the thing for the shuttle that's delayed now, and it probably, I don't know, it probably will be indefinitely delayed. I don't know, we'll see. But because they didn't make, they said because of unforeseen circumstances. We think it's because they didn't make enough of them.
Yeah,
they've just heard about COVID. We didn't expect it.
What happened with the Porsche stuff? Like, Americans didn't get any of that.
Well,
Solo, you almost didn't get yours either.
I did get mine. In fairness, I did get mine eventually.
Yeah, but you didn't when you ordered it, and you were stressed about it. That's for sure. Yeah. I mean, it was a good video. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I guess that's the silver lining to it.
Like your blood pressure, I'd love to have known what your blood pressure was during that.
I really wouldn't want to know, because otherwise my miss would be going, you got to go to the doctors now. You got to go.
Oh my God. Solo, I was watching it going, yes, let the hate flow through you.
I could do exactly the same as you. I could probably rant all goddamn day, but I know my blood pressure.
Yeah, I know.
Just swallow it.
And it really isn't healthy. I mean, it kind of, I don't know. I've always talked about how, because my blood pressure is like perfect, but it's crazy because I was a smoker for 20 some years. I have a horrible diet. I'm always like, you know what I mean? Like, so how is my blood pressure like perfect, right? And I think it's
you're always stressed out.
Well, I think it's because I get stuff out and I don't bottle stuff up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either that or it's genetics. I don't know.
Yeah. No. To be fair, it wasn't a video I wanted to do, you know, but I just came home and I was so angry. I was like, my daughter was just like, all right, you can get in bed, right? Get the old camera going and let's get going.
Solo, watching, like, listening to your story about it and everything, and all the stuff they did, and the timeline of everything, the events of everything that happened. I mean, yeah, dude, I would have lost my freaking mind.
Yeah.
If they would have done, like, it was because it was multiple things that kept happening, right? If it was,
it was just one after the other.
And that's usually why I get mad. I won't get mad at like one thing, but like when multiple things happen and like, it's like, dude, you're killing me here.
But this brings back to, because I mean, I generally don't find, I'm not someone that's going to phone up because the box is slightly damaged or anything.
Right.
Don't. But like when it comes to something like this, and I've done exactly the same thing with Kobe, right? That I phone them up because the HMS Belfast box I had looks like someone had real anger issues and stabbed the living hell out of it, because that's the only kind of thing. I phoned them up, and you know, they send me out £180 bloody USS Enterprise for free. I'm like, they said, did I want a new? Do I want a new one? I was like, no. As long as all the bits are in there, I don't care. They just, I'll tell you what, we'll do something for you, and that's what they done. I was like,
Right.
That's bloody incredible. I
Um,
can't see Lego ever doing anything like that. But to be fair, they did. Yeah, I can't argue too much. They did. Well, they sent out 2 of them, so can't complain too much.
well, there's also things that are probably honestly just a drop in the bucket for Lego. But I think about these things, you know, as far as cost goes.
Bricks. You got $50.
Holy crap, Snap! I have no offense, but you're my number 2 favorite after LBP. And if we do the math, it's about $40 US. Oh, Snap, dude! Thank you so much, man. And look, that's an honor, dude. It's a real honor because you know Greg has a very high quality production type of channel. You know what I mean? Wow. So to have me sitting number 2 next to Greg is a good thing.
Oh, yeah,
Space Time, what's up, buddy?
Huh? You should see the people before in the green room whilst we're all getting ready. He's got people powdering his face, doing his makeup, giving his script.
Oh man. But no, thank you again, Snap. I appreciate that. So I wanted to address something Mark said too. He says, look at video, new molds and printed tiles for the same price. So that's something else I wanted to address as well, because with the exception of Ninjago, it seems like they charge a lot of money for their own stuff, not just the IP stuff. Yeah. Now, again, I take things into consideration, like the boat that Greg just bought. Like, that's a brand new mold, I think, right? Like for that whole
those 2 bottom parts, yeah, they are brand new.
So look, I get it. That's a big molded piece. And I researched the mold stuff because I wasn't convinced the mold stuff costs that much money, but it does cost like some hundreds or up to hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on what they're doing. Which really blows my mind because I'm like, it can't be that difficult to make a mold, right? I see toy makers do it all the time.
I mean, yeah, because I go into these factories and it's like what one of these guys says: you make a mold or you make a press. It hasn't got to last just for that one day and then swap it out. It's got to last thousands and thousands and thousands of times.
It's because of the material. That's why.
Yeah, and obviously some of them are. I mean, some of them are like hard steam pressed as well, so it's got to withstand the heat. Right. You know, you talk about some of the stuff that I've seen. They use tungsten, and tungsten is an insanely expensive metal to fabricate, and it's really hard to fabricate as well. So, I really, me personally, and it's the same as you can appreciate why it is so expensive. And you see behind the scenes in the Lego factory as well, and you can see those machines, they ain't stopping for no one. So I get that molds are expensive, but it's just certain things I can't justify on certain things.
Well, and here's the thing is, again, if somebody was literally sitting there taking a piece of plastic and carving, the plastic out and everything, of course it would be costing a lot of money. But when you're just doing it, like, again, on a press over and over and over and over and over, hundreds of millions of times, you know what I mean? Like, it's different.
But then there's the other end of the scale, which I can never forgive. Is like, you pump out like a rubbish AAT and charge 35 quid for it. All right, fine. But then you pump out one that's got the same amount of parts to it, if not maybe 2 more bricks, like the General Grievous Starfighter, and then charge you £40 more. I start asking questions like, how? Why? What excuse have you got to charge that much more for that set? Because it's not better. It's not worse. Agree. It's
Lego's a corporation, and corporations, not small businesses, even though I'm sure they do it on a smaller scale, but corporations, and this is something I've been finding out more and more as I've done more and more research, they have quarterly profits. They need to constantly have profits. They don't like being stagnant, and they definitely don't want to go back in that kind of red. They want to keep profits going. Now, in my industry, the way they started doing that was cutting staff and cutting budgets. And it seems like Lego is doing it in ways of like taking a CMF and making it $5 and then making this $6, or instead of like when I was complaining about like it'd be great if sets could be cheaper. They did that with Star Wars, but it was a sacrifice of the actual set. They just, like on one hand, it's cool you can buy like the TIE Fighter and the X-Wing for like $100, but then on the other hand, you're like, but I'm sorry, they just kind of look like crap for the most part. I mean,
I get what Snap 2 Grid Bricks are saying as well. If Kobe can do special molds but charge way less, yeah.
well, the only thing I would say is I don't think Kobe's doing the same type of volume. So maybe that's why. I don't know, but that would seem why.
I don't know, because like you look at the quality. I mean, if I held like just a smooth plate up to you or any one of you, a smooth plate from Kobe and a smooth plate from Lego, like exactly the same, I could guarantee no one would ever be able to tell it. Even if I gave it to you hand in hand, right, go on and test the touch power, you still wouldn't tell, because, well, you will tell, because the Kobe one, you can't get your fingernail back underneath there to pull it out, snap your fingernail off instead. Yeah, I suppose that's the difference, because obviously, like with certain ones, Lego, obviously they're designed to be tight, but also you can flick them off relatively quite easily. From where Kobe, you can't, unless you've got fingernails made from God knows what, kryptonite or something. But I get it, but I think it's probably their machines probably are not running at as high a capacity. Maybe the overheads ain't as big. I don't know. I don't.
I think that what you're saying is legit, Solo. I think it's because Kobe probably doesn't do the same amount of volume, but I think it's both things. I think it is that, but it's way obvious, and obvious. Lego has said this themselves that they charge more because of their quality, what they think about the product,
But that distinctive relation now is the market is now starting to slowly shrink for them now.
But the mentality, I don't know, I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know what this is called, but the mentality of, I learned this from business owners. So I used to always be in the frame of mind that if you just went cheaper, you can get more business. But that's not always true. Now, I do think that Lego should make some stuff a little cheaper, you know what I mean? But not go cheap, because people want high quality product. Well, if you charge more for something, people will generally pay it, especially if they can afford it, because they would rather have the best of something. And some people are literally like, they won't buy anything cheap, because if they're going to buy, they're in the frame of mind, which is a good thing. If I'm going to buy something, I want it to last. I'd rather be good quality and last. So, I mean, I get it to a degree, but it's just, again, there should be some sort of balance, I guess, line to be drawn.
I don't know, but either way, we're all suckers. No matter what, Lego's going to pump that crap out, and we're still going to buy it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It hurts. You're right.
And that's why I always use that analogy of like a bad relationship or something, because, dude, I love Lego, man. Obviously, we all love Lego. And I think that's why I ran about it and stuff, because it hurts. If I didn't care, I wouldn't care. You know what I mean?
It's not because you hate it; it's because you are passionate about it.
Right, and it's not even just me. Like when we were talking about the regional stuff. Yeah, man, it sucked. I couldn't get stuff, but like I felt more sorry for you guys. I thought you guys lost out more than we did on regional stuff. But it's like, Lego. Come on, man. Rackus, what's up, buddy? How you doing? New Black Widow movie coming July 9th. Looks cool. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like a year late or something now. I don't know, dude. It's like real late. I mean, that Black who? Black Widow who? What?
Off and off and off and off.
Oh yeah, she's the dead one from the films, right?
Dude, what do you guys think about like some of the streaming services like having their movies like $30, man?
Yeah.
Disney,
now, someone was trying to tell me, because like, well, the theaters you'd be paying. Like, yeah, in the theaters, you get the big screen and popcorn. Like, you get
but you're paying for staff and all that kind of stuff.
I'm at home. You're using my TV.
Yeah, I have to go and make my own bloody popcorn.
Oh goodness!
I don't know, man. Yeah, I definitely won't be watching. If I have to pay 30 quid for it, I ain't watching that. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm not in the greatest rush to watch Black. I like Black Widow. I think she's a good character, but I'm not in any hurry. Hello, Si.
I'm trying to think of the last movie this Simon and I saw in the theater. It wasn't that long ago. We were really careful and did all the precautionary things. And it had to have been a superhero movie or something, because we don't go to the theaters for just normal movies.
Right.
But see, on the other side of all this, you have things like HBO Max. HBO Max is giving away all these movies for free. Like King Kong vs. Godzilla right now. It's just on there.
That's awesome. That's the way it should be, man. You're paying for a streaming service, you know?
Yeah, they're doing the exact opposite.
What's that, Greg?
King Kong versus Godzilla. I want to see that big time.
Apparently, it's really good. I've heard
It
a lot
looks
of
good from what I've seen. It looks really, really good.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but I think it might be either on Amazon or Sky. It's on one of the two, but obviously you've got to pay for it.
Yeah, no, I don't mind paying like a $5 to watch it or something like that, rent it for a night or two. I'm not going to pay like that Raya set I built. Right, I thought I'm going to watch the movie today. It's like 20 quid off Disney Plus. I'm not going to pay quid for a service that I pay for anyway.
Yeah.
I'm happy to pay a reasonable amount, but I'm not going to pay like 20 quid. I'll pay 20 quid. I'm going to go to the cinema and watch it.
Yeah, and like, dude, like even a DVD doesn't cost that much, man.
Who buys DVDs?
Remember, digital technology equals it's got to be cheaper to the consumer. It's as simple as that.
So, what did you say?
What's this DVD you're talking about? What's that all about?
Oh my God, dude! I did the most boomer thing ever. I did the most boomer thing ever, man. I sent Sans money. I sent him cash in an envelope.
See, if you do that here in the UK, you'll never get that. You'll never get that. You get the envelope.
When I said that on the stream the other night, I set up the cash in an envelope. I can't remember who out in the chat was like, "That's the most boomer thing I've ever heard in my life." Dude.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing my nan would do, Hive. And she's dead.
It was in a box that I shipped to him, not just an envelope. But
was it a brown envelope?
If that box gets lost, huh?
Was it a brown one?
It was.
Oh, brilliant. Oh God, I'm streaming with an OAP. Christ.
Yeah. So I have a huge complaint about this set.
Oh, hold up. Rank coming on. Make it bigger. Make it bigger.
The front wheels don't turn.
Wait, what?
The front wheels don't turn. There is no steering mechanism to make these front wheels turn at all. They're just on pegs.
Hold on, you got an ejector seat. What more do you want, man?
I mean, now the ejector seat, it's cool.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't turn. How about that? I never noticed.
The wheels don't turn.
Ask yourself, what would be more useful to have in a car, an ejector seat or a steering wheel?
You know what? The VW bus doesn't. Wheels don't turn either.
I'm pretty sure all
the wheels on the bus don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. The wheels on the bus don't turn around.
I think, if my memory serves me right, I think it's the Mustang was the first one that have fully working steering.
So the Porsche.
I don't think the Fiat does either, to be honest with you.
No, Fiat doesn't. They are
the Ghostbusters, the Ecto 1 does. I know that.
Yeah, the Ecto 1 does, the Porsche does, and the Charger and they're Technic, but the Charger and the other Porsche all turn.
Hey, Chef.
Hey, Chef. Chef, did I send? I thought I sent you another link in case you were able to come back on.
What happened to the other builders that was supposed? Wasn't Tek supposed to be building his custom?
Yeah, no, he had some stuff come up that he had to sort out.
Oh, okay, fine. What about Sai? He had probably one of the most.
Yeah, Sai came on. He did a Marvel set.
Oh, he did he? Oh, right. Oh, he done the Marvel set.
He saved some minifigures.
Yeah, I don't think he quite read the memo properly, but hey yo, I love you, Sai. I know. To be fair to him, he was building a set that came with an extremely large, big figure.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Anyway, when are you going to start building something?
I might.
We're already streaming for another hour and a half.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was kind of like. Obviously, I've jumped on this. So, I mean, obviously, I had every intentions like joining you at the beginning, start building the Fiat because I know it's going to take me a little while to do.
Oh, you're good,
man. I've joined you in like the hour mark. It's like, oh Christ, I'm not even going to get this finished. So,
yeah, you can. I was like, you just help us complain about Lego, man.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that.
Well, the first thing he says, come on, I just want to destroy the world.
Watch the world burn.
Yeah. Someone's had a bad day in the office.
Me and one of my mates, we were talking about this, and he says, if you ever like become like prime minister or something like that, and you go running for prime minister or anything like that, holy cow, I am moving country. That's what he said. The full-on dictatorship coming on.
You're like, look here, people. This is how we're doing things. Because I'm tired of this crap.
I said to him, the very first thing I will do, everyone is banned from the road apart from me.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Are drivers bad over where you guys live?
There's plenty of them. Put it that way. There's plenty of them. They just don't bother using. They just don't bother using their wing mirrors, indicators, pedals, brakes, or anything. They just kind of just.
Yeah, what's up with that? I thought that was just an American thing, man.
No, my God, no.
Because I don't get it. And I've asked a lot of people about this. Like, is it laziness? Like that you can't lift your finger to hit that, that blinker, or are you just that? Or are you just that dumb? Like you don't know what it's for or how to use it.
So here in North Carolina, in my town, it's even worse. People use it and never turn it off.
Oh my God.
Like I'm driving behind somebody slow because I don't know if they're about to turn again or what.
Richard, I was watching when I was in America. Last time I was in America, I was in Florida, and I was watching a live. It was a live, kind of a stream, really, of a car chase. There was a load of coppers. It must be about. I'm not joking. It was horrific. 20 police cars chasing a Ford Mustang down this motorway, and then they went down side streets and stuff like that. But the reason they could keep up with him is because the geezer that was driving the Mustang, the getaway car, kept indicating where he was going.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, seriously, it's bonkers. I was there. I've never seen anything like it. It's like, well. Jesus, man. I mean, might as well just stop and just say, take me away now.
Well, for one, so there's in America, there are certain states that we don't really like understand what goes on, and Florida is one of them.
Yeah,
like Florida
lived there.
They have their own people.
They have their own people.
Man, I think it's more than Florida. Honestly, I think it's just the South in general. I think it's just the humidity down there, man. I think it just does something like to a lot of people.
Well, Greg, I don't know if you remember the show, Police Camera Action, back in the day. Do you remember that one?
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Obviously, I wasn't a star of it, thank God, because it's one of those police car shows. But I was actually in one of those episodes sitting at a traffic lights as a police chase went roaring past me. And I remember sitting there, seeing it go past, like, damn, there's a lot of police cars. And obviously, at the time, I flicked a fag out the window as well. And there it is. There I am in my little Peugeot 206, and you just see this little fag end just go firing out the window. I was like, crap, that was me. I know it was me.
Claim to fame.
That's my only claim to fame. I think it was, when was it? It must have been like 2007, I think, or 2008. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, in Langley. Oh God, yeah, that was brilliant. And I was coming back from a party as well, so I probably stunk of alcohol as well. So just to clarify, I wasn't drinking. I was a good boy.
I've had some like weird run-ins with the law in my life.
Oh yes.
Well, like I remember I was like maybe 16 or so, and I was with some friends. We went to a concert, and I don't mean like a big concert, like it was a small venue thing, and they were one of the bands that played. So they had like all their music equipment in the trunk and stuff. And so cops pull us over, and we realized none of us were wearing seatbelts. So we're all like trying to hurry up and like put our seatbelts on, so we wouldn't get a ticket. Well, the cops thought we were all reaching for a bunch of guns and stuff. So they almost like shot the car up because they thought we were about to like pull all these guns out and start going at it, because it was crazy, man.
Talk about shoot first, ask questions later. My seatbelt, stop shooting.
And I was a skateboarder growing up, so I was constantly getting kicked out of places, by cops and security and everything else. And we used to have a lot of different run-ins with them, and I'd have some friends that were just insane. Like I remember one cop kicked us out of this bank parking lot, and because like we were using like the medium stuff where you go into the drive-through and all that. Like we'd be skating through there. So they kick us out, and my buddy, when the cop was driving away, my buddy threw a skateboard at the cop car.
Oh.
I was like, you know, and like the cop stopped and like, you know, arrested him, and he's like, man, like, and we're all looking at him like, you dumbass, what do you think he's gonna do, man? You can't throw a skateboard at a cop car and think he's not gonna get out and do something.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I used to skateboard a lot, and I only got really in trouble one time, and it was we were at a place we weren't supposed to be, and it was the cop pretty much called us and was like, this is going to be a trespassing charge for everyone here. But what saved me is the one guy that was with us that we knew was going to be a problem kept running his mouth to the cop, and it was making the cop so mad he was forgetting the rest of us were there.
Yeah.
We're like,
So you sort of slowly walk away and fade away.
yeah, like, part of me is like, hey man, he was one of my buddies, and I'm like, just shut up. But another part of me is like, dude, keep this going because I'm getting out of this.
Well, if he was on that kind of a rant about something, like I don't think we're gonna get him to be quiet anyways, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had some interesting part, but I think probably the best one is probably when one of my friends, he broke down in a service station, and he had an old Vauxhall Nova.
Classic 1.2.
Yeah, oh no, yeah. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah, he had that, and the thing broke down, and I think it was like the 9th time that day it broke down. So he had enough. He had enough of it. He had the bonnet open. Yeah, he didn't even bother like put on the catch. He just flung the bonnet up against the windscreen of his car.
Wow.
He's on top of his engine. He's like literally on top of it, jumping up and down it. Just as he's doing that, a police officer come around and was like, what are you boys doing? I was like, he's not with us. And obviously we all got breathalyzed thinking that we're all drunk and all that kind of stuff. I was like, no, he's just had enough of his car, and he's just there, just kicking the crap out of his car. Like it was just. And the most ironic thing is, as soon as he got down and the police officer breathalyzed him and all that kind of stuff, his car bloody started straight away up.
Oh man,
I had something similar like that to happen to a buddy. He had an older car that kept like breaking down. It was like an older Cavalier or something, and it finally broke down. And it was like right in the middle of an intersection. And the cop comes, and the cop's like, "Well, we have to move your car." And he's like, "That's fine, we'll push it to the side of the road." And he's like, "No, you don't understand. Like, we're gonna have." He was like, "I'm gonna have it towed." And my buddy's like, "Well, wait a minute, you'll actually tow the car for me?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Great." We walked off, and he like took his stuff that he wanted out of the car and just left.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. Some of the stuff that you can do like that.
I know some of the stuff I can say, I'm not going to say because there might be some impressionable people here that's probably coming up through the times getting their driving license. We've done some bloody mad stuff. It was good. It was really, really good times. And plus, there was one that we did end up in the regional newspaper as well. Our names weren't mentioned because obviously we never got caught. But we absolutely destroyed a field on a particular place where they held regattas, and it was one of the bigger regattas in the UK. And we absolutely destroyed the field a couple of weeks before it actually happened. And like, hey, that was us. We got called lunatics and Herberts. It's like some lunatics and Herberts destroyed field for a regatta. It's like,
That's funny.
just pulling up the old handbrake, going around, burning out the old clutch. Yeah, good times.
I'll tell you though, man, like it's crazy because like my experience with police has never really been great.
No.
But anytime the police have been around me, it's been usually at the wrong time. And I've never been arrested, but I've been in trouble a few times. But I swear, anytime I've actually really needed a cop, I've never seen one, dude. Like I've had a gun put on me twice. I've had somebody come at me with a knife before, then I've helped people that got robbed. Like I literally tackled some guy down. Like there's not a cop to be. It's like when you go to like Home Depot and you need somebody to help you. Like you can never find anybody, but whenever you don't need somebody's help, they're all over you. Like, can I help you? Yeah. Like, no, I'm good. Thank you.
I know your pain because obviously a lot of our officers don't have guns. Yeah, but when they do, it's rather kind of like, holy crap, it's quite intimidating because my brother he got jumped outside our house where we used to live, And yeah, he had the living daylights beaten out. I mean, he got beaten into the ground, quite literally. And I didn't hear any of this going on. And I was there. And literally, I just got this real panicky phone call because he managed to get away. He got this real panic. He says, "Oh, can you help me? I can barely walk." I was like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" He says, "Oh, yeah, I think there's a couple of guys out here. Just be careful. I think one of them might have a gun." So, yeah, or something like that. And and obviously he's phoned the police. He's phoned the police and he's told that he might have a gun and all this kind of stuff. And obviously, I've gone out there. I've grabbed my bloody great big breaker bar. I've gone running out there. Next, these police officers come round with a gun, come round in their arm, jumped out, guns out, and obviously I'm there with my brother, and he's saying, "Is this the guy here that's done this to you?" I was like, "No. Poo came out of me as fast as anything because obviously these guys had machine guns, not pistols. I was pretty scared. It was a very late night as well, so I was getting ready to go and hunt these guys down to the ends of the earth, but. Oh yeah, that was an interesting evening, to say the least. We got Nerd Brick 101 in the house and 117 Legion as well. Hello.
What's going on, Legion?
Welcome. So come on, what do you think of the DB5 then? I need to know your impressions on it.
I don't like the fact that the front wheels don't turn. I think that's dumb. Like every vehicle they've put out that's been bigger, the wheels turn. Other than I think they said that the Fiat doesn't turn and the Bug doesn't turn.
I don't know about the Bug yet, but I don't think it does.
Yeah, like you said, I think it's a relatively new thing that the steering mechanisms will actually work on these.
Hey, babe, come here.
117, what's up, buddy? And Lorraine, how you doing?
Go on, Lorraine. Get on the bottles. Get the bottles open. Clear out your local market. Chill out. Kick your shoes off. You're off until Tuesday. Happy days. That's my plan, anyway. That's my plan. Obviously, when the fun stops, of course.
All right, so let's see. Where is this piece going?
So how are you finding your Porsche? I mean, Beetle. Hi.
I'm finding it very well. Yeah, it's so far it's a pretty fun build. But I don't think I've made a creator expert car yet, man.
Have you not? I thought you'd done one.
Huh?
I thought you'd done one.
Yeah, no, I have. I just don't think I've done any that I don't like.
Oh, okay.
Every single one that I've built, man, has just been a pleasure to build. And I think it's because, for the most part, there's nothing real monotonous about them or boring,
No, these are very good builds.
When Greg comes back, we'll get an update for him.
Bag 4,
number 2.
Bag 4. Well, at least I'm building something.
I know. I mean, I have got it here, so I am representing the Fiat, but
it's the smallest vehicle. You could have done that in 2 hours, easy.
You reckon?
Nice.
I don't know.
That's how long I built it.
Yeah. It must be a 15-minute build.
I don't know, man. That's a bold statement, dude.
Oh, you must have a speed champion to do.
Yeah, I've got that. I suppose I could represent Versailles. I've got that Speed Champions one. I suppose the Porsche.
I wonder when the new Speed Champions are coming out.
Well, I saw Bricklicker's one. He had the Corvette one, the Dragster and the classic Dragster. This looks all right. Unfortunately, now I've got all the bloody Speed Champions. I might as well get it.
So what is coming out from Speed Champions then? I hope it's something good.
Yeah, at the moment, I think by the sounds of it, I think we're getting another McLaren. I think it is. The Corvette Dragster that's coming out. There's been photos now that's out there now of that one. I can't remember what the other dual pack was. I can't remember. But oh god, it's gone out of my mind. I'm gonna have to look it up because
I can't remember which ones it was.
But no, it sounds like I think there's another Ferrari because of course, and another Porsche because why not? We haven't had enough Porsches.
I love Porsche. I think they should keep making more Porsche.
No, I've had enough of.
I think they should
I don't mind a
expand.
four- I don't mean an 8-stud wide Porsche. We've not had one of those yet because don't
No.
forget they're going to redo them all. So
No, you don't need to because they've gone the ultimate step and built like a 21 wood style.
See, I think they should expand beyond just fast cars. I know it's speed champions, but they should like really specialize in other vehicles on that scale.
Well, the problem comes into licensing through the vehicles, though. Because I'm a huge Subaru fan. I would love for them to make like a Subaru rally car or something.
Because that was the thing. I was really looking forward to it. I thought this was the step in the right direction when they brought out the Nissan Speed Champions one. I was like, oh, yeah, we're going to get more Nissan. And we haven't had any since. It was just kind of like one-time thing. I was like, oh, man. And I'm just going through my head, like all the Datsuns that we could have had. And yeah, that was it. Well, you never know. Hopefully they're going to come up with something. Fingers crossed. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to go grab a Speed Champions. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Nice.
At least I could build a car or something. Do something.
Really enjoying this Batmobile build. I really am.
Yeah, give us an update on that, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like-
Give me 2 seconds. I want to place this and then I can show it off. I'm on bag 11.
It was really amazing how they got some of the slopes on that thing, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I love the thrusters on the side as well, or the exhaust ports, or wherever they
So
are.
cool.
I tell you what, though, doesn't it just feel like a massive Lego set?
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, I look at the pleasure on his face. It was brilliant. I did completely remember all that, dude. Honestly, it's fantastic.
When that thing is all together, though, it weighs a ton.
Yeah, and he hasn't even gotten to the point where he's putting the back wheels on that area. Like, that is such a long car, man.
Well, it's going to take a big chunk of my shelf, but that's fine, honestly.
They do.
Yeah, definitely got to get that bat wing.
I'm going to go one step far. I'm going to build a P1.
Right on.
Bright and chirpy. And looks nothing like it.
So I have two YouTubers that are guest voicing on my newest stop motion review.
Oh, nice.
Spot on.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on.
Yep.
Is there anyone we know?
If you ever need a female, my wife could do it.
What's that? Oh, voicing?
I was
Yeah,
only just thinking you've got a very feminine voice.
Yeah, females are definitely a little more difficult to get voicing some stuff. Like, Mrs. Hive, she did a voice for me, and she said she'd do more. But obviously, I don't want to just use her for all of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, if you need British voices, you know where we are.
Yeah,
Don't forget, we make the best villains, the British.
I was actually thinking it would be pretty funny. I wanted to make like a real cowboy type American character in one of the streams, and I wanted you to voice him, Greg. I just thought that would be such a good contrast, like your very proper English voice to like some American cowboy guy, like walking around going like, "Yeehaw!"
Yeah, what you say, boy?
That's what I'm talking about.
God dang it!
And I haven't talked to them about this yet, but I really wanted Ryan and Sands to do like a couple of Southern characters because they always joke around and do voices in them that Southern accent. You know what I'm talking about?
Hi,
Travis and Cletus. I was like, dude, because that vlog that Ryan made about Sands the other day, or whatever it was a week ago, when he bought him the no, it was when Sands came down to visit him. And Ryan was sitting on his porch playing that Southern character. And he's like, Sans traveled all the way down here from up north. Like, I don't know if he had a piece of hay in his mouth or something, but he had that hat on. Dude, I was laughing so hard. I was like, I got to get a couple characters on one of my stop motions with them. Oh, God, they kill me.
That was funny. That was really, really funny.
Yeah, sometimes Sans and Ryan mess with each other, and I don't know they're messing with each other. And I'm like, I think Sans like being mean to Ryan. Like on Claire's stream the other day, like he kept banning Ryan, and I kept unbanning him, and then he would ban him again, and then he started getting mad at me, and he's wanted Claire to like unmod me. He's like, stop unbanning Ryan. I'm like, well, what are you banning him for?
Sans came on one of my streams one night, and he was talking, and as soon as someone like noticed it was him, he was like, all right, ban me from your stream. Like, he was begging to be banned from the stream. I was just like, I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, God dang it. Like, there was another night, Tek and Kevin, from On Board Toys was on there. And Tek said something that just seemed to rub Sans the wrong way. I can't even remember what it was. But, like, Kevin agreed with Tek. So Sans like banned both of them, dude. Like timed them both out. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You can't. This isn't a dictatorship. Like, you can't just ban like time somebody out.
I think I saw the end of that. I think I came at the end of that. I saw that. I was like, what the hell? And then he started trying to ban me. I was like, what the hell? I just literally woke up and I just jumped on and said, oh.
So I told him, I was like, you gotta be careful, man. I was like, everybody's calling for me to take away your mod.
Yeah.
And then poor Raptus. I really wish they'd.
Oh God, what's Raptus up to these days? He always seems to get abused on your.
No, he's still around, but the problem is Sans banned him. Not timed him out. Sans banned him, right? But the problem was when I went to unban Raptus, he had changed his name. So I released some other
Raptus in your thing.
Yeah, so I released some other troll out of my prison. From banning them. So finally I was like, okay, I'll take out this Raptus that is your actual name, because I thought he was on another name. But anyway, so I released that, and that turned out to be a troll I released. So I was like, look, Raptus, I was like, I don't know who. Well, this is what I tell you guys: stop changing your names every 5 minutes, man. Like, come on. So, anyways, I don't know. I thought I released them, but I don't
know. Sai wants to know who's the voice.
Who's the voice?
Who's the voice?
I feel like I should keep that as a surprise.
Ooh,
okay.
One's a female, one's a male. And the female, because it's not like a long stop motion review, you know what I mean? It's only a couple minutes long, but the female is like literally one line, and the male's got a few lines. You'll recognize them though, believe me, as soon as you hear them.
How you doing? All right. God damn, this is an ugly car.
What are you building, Sarah?
I'm building what Lego Speed Champions calls the McLaren P1. That looks nothing like the McLaren P1.
Is that the grey and orange one?
No, it's yellow. It's that one.
Oh, I've not built that one. That's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is an old one. Yeah, I did build it when I done my lunatic videos that I used to have done last year, and never kind of finished it, so I'm going to finish it.
Dude, that was funny.
Morning, Rich. How you doing today? Bricksine in the house. Bricksine.
Hey,
but Sai, I guess I can tell you who the male voice is because I've already mentioned it on my other stream and stuff. But Sans is doing the male voice.
Okay.
Because originally I was gonna have TMOG do the voice of Spider-Man, my review. But the dialogue between Spider-Man and I got a little more complex.
Right.
And the Spider-Man in my stop motion review is kind of a real asshole.
Right.
So I just didn't think that TMOG's personality fit the character that well.
It's all good.
And not to say that I'm saying Sans is an asshole, but I figured he could play an asshole better than TMOG could.
Yeah.
But no, he just seems really good at putting out like, you know, quips, you know, like little jabs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clocks changed last night, so we all
Oh yeah, your clocks changed now, don't they, Hive?
they did 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Mama Lego says we're building a speed champion that son gave back in a bag. Oh, right on. Nice.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, Brickmaniac, hey.
Hey, how's it going, Brickmaniac?
He says, hey everyone, Brick Hive, give T-Mog a slap for me. I can't. He's in a different area. Besides, I like T-Mog, man. I feel like that'd be rude if I came up just like slap him. I mean, I guess unless I was gonna challenge him to a duel, you know, then I'd slap him. I'd be like, I challenge you, T-Mog, to a duel. Get a white glove out. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know why I thought the stream was going to be until 3. I think it's because I was thinking 3 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I think I accidentally told the guy that we're showing the house to 3 o'clock because he texted me and he says, "Don't forget about me." And I was like, "Oh crap!" I was like, "I won't forget." I was like, "I'm streaming." I was like, "I'll hit you up when I'm done."
You call.
Mhm.
Oh, so update on all the builds. Well, I mean, I'll start with mine. I'm getting there. I've got the seats pretty much.
Does the e-brake and that go up and down?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Porsche's like that.
I think I don't know. I need to figure out where to put this thing. I'm probably not gonna put it anywhere for now. Because I just don't have no room at the moment. But yeah. VW Beetle going on. Then we got T-Mog over here with the T-Mog. The ultimate Batmobile. Beard Bricks over here built the
I built the Aston Martin. Yeah, it's done.
It's a very nice build. Very nice build.
I just wish the wheels turned.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, it's really cool. This
Did
little
you-
thing
did you-
right here, this
It's really good.
is awesome.
Yeah. did you like the other the stuff that the special features in it, like the door, the phone in the door, and the thing on the windshield, and I think
the door is really cool. This thing right here is really nice. It just doesn't operate very smoothly. The bulletproof glass,
right.
it doesn't like to go back in.
And then the wheels have those things you can attach to them, those little spike things or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought when I first saw the build, like you could literally like pull them out. I didn't realize it was like a thing you got to attach.
Yeah, the way that it looked on the box and the bag is it made me think that you could press something and it would like release them out.
Right. So we got London Bridge Bricks over here with the Mustang. How you doing, Greg?
Yeah, good man.
God dang, even right now that thing looks beautiful. Look, you got 4 exhaust pipes on that thing, man.
there's loads more than that. I mean,
Wow. Yeah, man. That is a good build. And I really like that blue. Oh, and the wheels turn on that one too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think that's the radio. Yes, the old radio. If I do that, can you see the radio? Should be able to see it just about there.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Old 8-track.
Yeah.
I was like, are you using Cabbage's internet? Because you're getting a little choppy.
Who I am?
Yeah. Unless maybe it's just my internet and I'm seeing things slow.
No, it is freezing on my end as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd say on mine as well. I saw that.
Solo.
I've caught up. I've got that far.
God dang, did you just build that? What the crap, Solo? It's like, dude, you just built that? Like, you just got here. You already built one? Yeah, man, Greg, because like, did Greg put you under some pressure, man?
Yes! I get that!
High pressure.
The peer pressure.
Oh, man.
Well, guys, I'm gonna hop off.
All right, brother. Thanks for hanging with us, man.
Everything. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. Thanks for having me, Brick.
Good to meet you, man.
It's a good time. I'm glad you got to join us, brother.
Take it easy.
All right, man. Dun, 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 dun.
Then there were 4.
Then there were 4. It felt like a very chill kind of stream today, which is good.
Solo, you've built loads of cars. What is your favourite Lego car that you've built?
If I go with creator, or well, just the non-technic side, I am going to say it's the Mustang. Obviously, I haven't built the Porsche yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's going to swing to the top in regards to builds. Yeah, I'll probably say it's going to be the Mustang. I really enjoyed that, and also like you're able to convert it really easily as well. I really do like that. Probably in regards to speed champions, probably any of the 8-star Ys apart from the Lamborghini ones because I think they're disgusting. But yeah, I'll probably say like if it's going to be speed champions, it's got to be the Audi Quattro.
Yeah, I like the Audi Quattro. I've not built it yet, but to me that looks, it just works really well being Lego.
Yeah. It works really well because the Quattro itself is a really boxy car anyway, so it just works.
The Snap says for Hive, they call them speed champions for a reason. Because they're champions or they're speedy. You know who else was the champions? Queen.
They were the champions of the world.
Right?
Oh, yes.
Of the world.
Oh, these seats, these brick-built seats in the Batmobile. Love them.
Yeah, no, they were good, right? That whole cockpit for the Batmobile is great, man. Are you going to get the pieces from Lego to do the roof different?
Oh, really?
I didn't do that. I kind of wish maybe I did, and I still could. I'm sure. You know what I mean? But
This is them.
I don't know. Honestly, I have to see.
Oh, because instead of
why have they changed the roof?
Because the other ones were 1 by something, weren't they?
Yeah, these are 2 by 6s.
Yeah.
So what was wrong with the roof then?
I think that just gives it more of a better look, right, Greg?
Yeah, it's a matte finish on the original one, and they suggest they wanted people complained about that. They said, well, it's a matte finish, everything else is glossy apart from the roof. So I said, all right, we'll give everyone 2 by 6s as long as they apply for it.
Okay.
I might actually do that. I mean, I don't know whether. I wonder if my one is because obviously I bought my one later on. So
yeah, just phone them up and they'll just send them to you.
Yeah, I might just do that. Yeah.
So I don't think they changed the artwork on the car or anything like that.
That's great. Another 4.5 hours on hold.
I thought to myself, I bet he moans about something. How's your missus getting on with the painting?
How are you getting on with the painting? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to use the words that she said, but okay. Oh. She's near enough. No.
Did you do the rubbing down for her?
I done the rubbing down. I've done the vacuuming. Done a little bit of polyfilling. No, actually done the polyfilling a couple of months ago. Just didn't bother sanding it down. And yeah, she's just giving it a quick lick of paint over. We're only going to give it a 1 coat because, well, screw the other people who's going to move in here. Sodom. Yeah, just basic touch up, and then that's it. Job's a good one. and just pray to God that daughter doesn't draw on the bloody walls again. Because that is why we're repainting it. Oh, God. You know, so cute.
I was like, if it's flat paint, you should be able to do touch up with no issues.
No, we had this creamy kind of color to it.
No, not the color, the sheen.
Oh,
like,
the sheen.
So the thing I always tell, because I used to paint before I got into maintenance, and if you got a whole wall and it's like, all right, for the Lego room, I use flat paint. So flat is the sheen of it. So I could literally draw on this wall, and I could just take my paintbrush and paint right over where I drew.
So we had like
a blend.
Yeah, we had a gloss finish. So
well, yeah, you can't do that.
There was no chance.
You got to paint the whole wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, but there we go. Yeah, I mean, I would probably. Yeah, if I didn't want to spend too much on this place anyway, because this place was just kind of be like a stepping stone for us anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be if we didn't have a kids. We probably would have had more than enough room in here, but being that we got a kid, fills up pretty bloody quickly. There you go. There's a card done for you. I'm missing a spoiler. I don't know where the hell that is.
What is it with you and spoilers and tails? They're always missing.
Yeah, well, this was a second-hand set. I bought this
okay. Yeah, how old is that set then, Solo?
It's a few years old. I think it must have come out around. It must have been 2008. I think it was.
It's got a really nice like canopy on it.
It's really nice. It's a shame it looks absolutely nothing like the P1 at all.
Is it not?
No, it's nothing like it. But it's got the official McLaren badge down the bottom of it. So if you can barely see it, there we go. But yeah, it's pretty cool for whatever they attempted to do, because I mean the McLaren's supposed to have like little fins down the back here. It's supposed to be very long and flat and very angular. And
which one? And is that an old one?
P1 or the actual set?
No, the set.
The set, yeah, it's an older set, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was like,
it's in the older style box art as well. So it's actually got the trading license on there. Oh, 2015. Oh, there you go. Then.
Nice, a good one, mate. It looks really nice.
Yeah,
it's all right.
It looks all right.
Yeah, I mean, they even show you the picture. They show you the picture on the back of what the P1's supposed to look like on the back. And hopefully the picture quality is coming through all right.
Oh, just about, yeah.
Is it still really grainy? Because I've actually got it plugged in. I don't know why it's like the picture quality is coming out so bad. I really don't know why. I don't know why. I mean, I've got high-speed fiber optic broadband in here, and it downloads 4K really quickly. And every time I do a StreamYard stream, it doesn't. It always comes out grainy. So weird. It's really weird. And being that it's plugged in as well, and it's kind of I'm scratching my head on it.
Yeah, maybe check your drivers, the most up-to-date versions of them, mate.
This is a brand new laptop, brand spanking new.
Yeah, but drivers change every week.
Yeah, I mean, I have a look. I have a little gander at it. I mean, I keep it up to date on quite a lot of things. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's saying, yeah.
Check with the vendor and just see if there's any new updates out for it.
Yeah, it's not coming up with anything at the moment.
I'll do a search on Google, see if there's any known issues with it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's God knows, pain in the ass. Is that wine? Yes, wine. Yes. It hasn't got extra stuff in it.
Solo, are you connected via Ethernet as well?
Yeah, I've got the Ethernet connection right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you got a bad cable. That could be a dodgy cable.
Brand new cable, high speed cable as well.
Was it Cat 5 or Cat 6?
I think it's Cat 6. I think it is, or whichever one's the highest one, the more recent one anyway, the more high rated one. I'm lost with it. I don't know. Burn it down to the ground.
See if it's shielded. Make sure it's shielded, because you might be getting some sort of interference with it.
Oh no, I mean I can show it. It's pretty high shielded stuff. I mean the thing is thick as you like. It's well done.
Yeah, but just make sure the cable no, make sure the cable says it's shielded. You can't tell by looking at it. You've got to look at the specifications of it.
Oh, God, well, if it's supposed to be printed on the cable, it doesn't say it on here. Nah, just loads of numbers. It was on a box, and the box had been thrown away. But it seems like everyone's having internet problems. You've been having a bit of internet problems by the looks of it as well. Keep cutting out. Because every now and again you
I don't know. I can't see that I've cut out. Everyone looks
every now and again you keep freezing. Every now and again.
Yeah, you guys must just be having some bad luck over there.
Yeah. No. Maybe the pigeons are messing around some of the antennas around there. Who knows? It's been really windy though.
Yeah, it's been real windy over here too.
Yeah, when I was picking up this Batmobile, like it was almost about to fly off out of my hands, like carrying it in the bag. It was that windy here in Calgary.
Yeah, it's part of the reason it's been so chilly.
Yeah, if it's chilly over there, it's going to be chilly over here then. But I think tomorrow's going to be a nice day, Solo.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. I want to take daughter down to a park, go for a nice little picnic and all that good stuff.
Cool. You not got to work tomorrow?
Sorry?
Have you not got to work tomorrow?
No. Sunday. They can take their job and shove it if they want me to work on a Sunday. So, yeah. No, just working from home, looking after family and all that stuff. It's a job on its own.
How are you getting on with the... have you started doing any of that AI work yet?
No. I mean, they've got the... I've done bits and bobs of it, but there's new software that's coming out, which... they need to send me over to Germany for. And obviously that's a big no at the moment. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah. And also they want us they need to send me they'll talk about like China as well. I'm like, hell no. So yeah. Have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, I mean that's for something that is like the high specialist stuff. Now you're talking like real top stuff. I'm not really interested in that. Just yeah.
What's that doing then? Well, why would you go to China to do it?
Because one of the main our main company import and exporter of trucks is China, and they provide a lot of the firmware and software to do with these trucks. And yeah, so obviously they'll be like, well, if you want to learn it, then you've got to come over here. We don't really want to be sending someone over there to go teach your boys. God knows why, because for them that's pennies to them, but to us it's thousands. But yeah, that's the way they want to work it. So, but I mean, you talk about stuff I'm not really interested in. It's like you're physically creating the coding and the software and all this kind of stuff, special tailor stuff for it. I don't really want to do that because that is an absolute ball ache to do. So if I can stay away from that, I will. Okay. Me and computers, it does not mix very well. Hammer and nail, I'm an expert on, but computers.
I thought that was what you was going to be doing though, more sort of this more computer stuff.
Yeah, I am going into AI. That is going to be one of the big things that they're pushing me towards. And I have been doing a lot of AI stuff, and I mean, obviously, I've still got to learn. I've still got to know how to do coding, but at the moment, I'm just doing mapping at the moment. So I've got to learn. Well, still teaching myself now. So it's a lot more complicated than it sounds. I mean, when I say mapping, you've got to map a route down the aisles, back up and down, and each sensor, so each aisle's got its own ID number effectively, and then each aisle after that has got its own ID number per section, and you got to code an individual truck to go down just that specialist aisle. So you got to have like 400 aisles, 400 trucks, and they're all designed to go down just that one particular part. It's there's a lot to it. There is a lot to it.
You should get into Mindstorms because that's all that is.
Yeah, I think that's what one of the guys said at one of the courses that I've done. He says it's pretty much like Mindstorms. Like Mindstorms should blow my mind.
Seriously though, it is. It's like Big Tracks. When I was a kid, I had this toy called Big Tracks, and it's just basically a great big white tank, and I used to program routes and that for it to take.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm down for doing it anyway, and I'll do it. But I mean, engines is my bread and butter. Yeah, that's where I want to go. But I know computer software and all that kind of stuff is where the world is at and where it's going to keep heading towards. So, got to keep with the times. Can't fall behind, can you? So,
Gotta
got to
keep
keep
up.
yourself relevant in a job that AI is taking over everything. So you might as well be the person behind there repairing all the soldering things until they decide to rise up, kill us all, and then repair themselves.
That's smart though, Solo.
Yeah,
That's smart.
You got to survive in this world somehow, haven't you? So
you just got to stay relevant. That's the main thing.
that is the main thing. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I do a lot of stuff around London, and obviously, London's like the engines is like engine. God, no! If it hasn't got a battery, get out of it, swine. So, yeah, and obviously, like especially in the forklift industry, I know obviously, I know America doesn't really come underneath the kind of categories that we've got to go through, but we've got like diesel cars have got to stick to like, or diesel vehicles have got to stick to a very specific emissions and regulation things to go into the city. So if you don't have, I think it is now Cat 7 emission engine, you're going to get fined, and you're going to get fined hard.
Wow.
I'm not talking like a couple of quid.
So did I, Brick Stage Pass.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to bore everyone on too much of that detail.
It used to have like a blue laser gun on the front of it. It wasn't really a laser. It was just a light that flipped like that. But it used to have a fantastic sound on it.
All right.
I loved it. I did.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind trying. I might actually have a go at trying to do some of the programming on the Mindstorms on the Technic side of things. I wouldn't mind having a go at that.
Hey, Solo, did you see Mark asked you what's the laptop? He's like, I'm in IT support.
Oh, I've got is it a Predator? I think it is. Something like that.
And also, Miss Bricks of Fun, yes. I just watched that again the other day too, and I thoroughly enjoyed it still. I even like the second one.
I know it's an Omen I've got. It's an Omen.
Oh, I got an Omen.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm loving that because I've been playing Grand Theft Auto on here, and people on there are.
What graphics card you got on your one? Because it's a games machine.
Yeah, oh, it's a full. I've got the NVIDIA GeForce GTX card in there, but I'm gonna upgrade it to the water cooled version on it, which does mean I have to have an external tank on it. But yeah, because my God, this thing runs so hot. So
I know I was going to get that one, but then I upgraded and went for the RTX version. But that's
yeah,
it.
it sounds like the same one. Same one I've got. Sorry.
And I was going to say they're really good performing laptops. They're really good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm dead happy with it. I mean, like the screen's 4K. You know, it's got 144 hertz refresh and all that kind of stuff. It does what I want it to do. You know, and I play loads of games on here as well. I mean, I'm actually thinking about getting another screen that I can kind of attach to it to make it a little bit bigger, but it does what I want to do anyway. It does. Yeah, everything I need to do, and also like in regards to like editing power as well, it's got the guts to do it as well. So
it's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, this doesn't even break into a sweat when I'm entering my vids.
No.
Yeah, man, I didn't even really think too much about it, but Claire was talking about how, because Claire and I have like basically the same laptop, and we were talking about how because ours are so thick compared to like a lot of newer laptops, but they're that thick because like I have like eight processors or something in this thing, man. Like wow. I can open up like 8 different windows and it won't slow down. Like but it gets so hot. Like I had to buy a fan stand to put it on.
What PC you got?
I got a Levano ThinkPad. I don't know a lot about computers, but I know I paid a lot of money for this thing. It says it's a Core i9 V Pro 10th generation Intel.
Yeah, it's Lenovo. That's good, man. 10th generation, very good. My one's a 9th generation.
Because we got it on sale, and it was still like $2,000.
Yeah, see, I got the 10th gen i7 core processor in this one, so it's not as like up there with the i9 ones, but that's what I wanted to do anyway.
I mean,
so.
I wouldn't have got something this powerful, but it was like almost 50% off when we got it. But I noticed the reason I got a new laptop is because when we started doing the 2x2s, and before we were doing the streaming part, like it would take a lot, like they were like an hour long, man.
Yeah.
So you're editing an hour-long video, and it was a lot. And then when I started doing the stop motion stuff even more, I was like, my laptop's gonna crap out on me soon if I don't get a better one.
Yeah.
So, but when you have a channel, or not even just a channel, but like you said, you play games on it and stuff. Like you can't have no weak laptop or PC with that kind of stuff, man.
No, I mean, I use my missus one. I used to use that for like streaming and like pretty much what I use this for now. And every time I used to like load up a game, and the computer just went, "What are you doing to me? I'm not gaming that. I'm not gaming. I'm not supposed to have games on me. What are you doing?" I tell you what I do. I will load it up for you, and as soon as you touch a button, I'm going to crash.
That's what I could do for you.
Yeah, I'll give you the taste of it. Oh man, it used to be like it's like you take 1 foot step forward. Right, I'm gonna go make myself a cup of tea. I'm gonna have my dinner and come back. I'm gonna have that step forward, and I'm gonna press it again, and then find out you've died about 4,000 times in the process of it, but you've made those 2 steps. Yeah, no, but I mean, that was not a gaming laptop in any sense. It was just literally a notepad. That's all it was. I don't think it even had a graphics card in it. But
wow.
Yeah, it really did not like loading some of the games I had. Now this thing's a bit of like quite a decent beast in regards to it. So yeah, and one thing I do like about the Omen ones that they are completely modular underneath anyway. So that's exactly what I wanted.
And they're really good. They're really good, man.
Yeah. The thing is, I never considered like HP to be anything associated with gaming. It's more like the Office branded stuff. But
right.
They've
made some leaps and bounds.
Well, I mean, you look at Dell; they own Alien, don't they?
Yeah, and I was going to
never knew that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've owned them for years.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I mean, I was going to go for the Alien, but just primarily just didn't have enough stock coming over here to really sell to me. So, gutted. But again, they are expensive. You for the equivalent laptop I've got here, it's about $2.5 grand. It's no small sum of money. I got this on a decent deal. I only paid. I can't even remember how much I paid for it, but it was not $2.5 grand. So
no, mine wasn't nowhere near that.
No. Brixine said, "Yeah, the setup should be more than capable. He doesn't think it's a problem with with my equipment. No, I don't think it is the problem with the equipment. It's just I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to phone up. Well, no, I don't think it. I really don't know because I mean, like I said, I'm on fiber broadband and all this kind of funky donkey stuff. So, hello, and." No, it wasn't on me. Oh, Brenda's gone. Are you enjoying the build though, Greg, on that one?
Yeah, it's really nice solar.
You got a Bricky Tie as well going for you as well, saying yes. Because he loves that one as well.
Yeah, it is a really good build. I've only made a couple of mistakes while I've been doing it.
No, it's good. It's what? God, I can't even speak anymore. I think I made a couple of mistakes when I built it last year on this stream. God, I can't believe it was a year that I actually done that. Christ.
Yeah, but this set came out 2 years ago.
I know. God, the time gone. Christ.
Yeah,
oh, time flies when you have fun, eh? How about you, TMOG? How are you getting on with yours?
I am very much enjoying this build. I didn't even think I'd be flying through it as much as I am, but just I am, and I'm enjoying it that much, I guess. It's definitely.
I mean, I've seen YouTubers stream that for about 4 to 5 days, just building that solidly, or in some cases 4 to 5 months. But yeah,
I'm like halfway done, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you're powering. I mean, you're probably done in the next half an hour by the looks of it. You're steaming through it.
I think it's got like 24 bags, and I'm on like bag 13. That's how far I've come.
He's done well.
Within the span of like 5 hours, something like that.
I never wanted to finish mine though. That was the thing. I was like, I enjoyed it so much. I've never had that with a set either. Since then.
That does look good. I can't wait to build mine. That's just one reason why I'm so looking forward to move out of this place, so I can actually start building that.
Oh,
I can actually just put it on the shelf, pride of place, and just have it next to all my other cars that I've got going on here. So,
this is my first big giant car build, and I am quite impressed with how they've done this.
Mm.
I'm actually.
I love them. I love them. Solo, maybe we should do a stream together where we're building the Porsche.
Yeah, man, I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Well, we could do what we did here, just share it out, sort of thing. That's like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I want to build that Porsche quite really, really badly. I mean, that's the only reason why I didn't. I mean, I know I haven't built even one of the big cars, but that was one of the ones I wanted to build. But then obviously I heard someone else was building it. I was like, oh, let's try and see if I can build a Caterham then and try and go for that. And that didn't happen.
Well, that's what Cabbage was going to build. Cabbage was going to build it. I thought he was going to be building all day with us. And he went after a couple of hours. Like,
oh, did he? Oh, yeah. I wonder where he disappeared to. I mean, because I jumped on. Well, I didn't jump on. I saw the notification come up, and I popped in and said hi, and I saw Cabbage was there then. And so
yeah, no, I should have said to him, like, I didn't ask him. I just presumed, because he said he was building the DB5. He was going to do the Porsche. Then he said he was going to do the DB5. And I don't know. I just presumed he was going to be on all day, but I didn't ask him how long he was going to be on for. So.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, he was on for a couple of hours anyway, and you know, I plugged these Lego idea set as well, which was good. It was nice to see him. He was having internet issues as well, actually.
Was he?
Yeah, he kept getting chucked out.
Must be something going on. Must be something.
All routing from the UK goes via Amsterdam, so
yeah, exactly.
Space.
Oh, hey, Cat. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat for the first time. Yeah. Ginger, that's Cat who I'm talking to.
Ginger. Hey, Ginger, nice to meet you. Hey, my wife's a redhead.
I will put my camera back on in a minute.
I have honestly no idea if anyone's actually come from my links or whatever. So I've not been paying attention to chat whatsoever, and I feel bad for that.
TMOG, we'll have to get you on a London call-in soon, mate. Are you ever free on a Friday?
I should be, if I'm not on Albrick's count stream.
Oh no, I stream. Where are you? Are you EST time?
Mountain. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Calgary. So what's the time difference between you and EST time?
Well, right now it's 1:32 p.m. for me.
1:30. So 1:30. 7 hours difference. Blimey, that's Coconut Studios time difference.
Yeah, I think Coconut is Mountain time, isn't he?
Yeah. So I stream at 7:30 my time, which would be 12:30 in the afternoon your time.
Okay. Yeah, I should be down for that if I'm not doing anything.
Oh, yeah, mate. No, I'll get you on in a couple of weeks if you fancy it.
Oh yeah.
Hive is very last minute. He goes live and then invites people on. I invite people a couple of weeks beforehand. I've got my usual guys that always come on, and Solo's one of them, of course. Anyway, what's the time? I think we're streaming for about another half an hour. Cool.
Yeah.
I got time to finish this one bag off then. But no, Solo, I'd definitely be up for doing.
So if you built the Porsche, which one you want? Because I really want to build the turbo version. I'm not.
Really... I'm doing the turbo version. I want it, the roof rack and all that on it and everything like that. We don't have to build, but we could build whatever version of it we want.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I'm not really interested in the is it the two gag or whatever they call it? Not really interested. No, I don't really like the car. I know. No, but I can open it for you. Hang on a second.
Hi, Haley, and hello, Ginger.
Yeah, she's from my streams.
Okay, nice to meet you, Ginger.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Ginger.
Good to see you. Wow.
Oh man.
Come on, Hive. We can do this. We've got another half an hour to go. We can do it.
Oh, jeez, man.
Do
That was a dumb call, anyways.
I don't know if I should open up another bag because I don't feel like I'll be able to finish it on the stream. Like I'm almost done this bag, and we got a half an hour to go, and I'll get halfway through bag 14 if I open it up.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through, a little more than halfway through. But I seriously doubt it's gonna get finished by the end of the stream.
You can finish it off in the morning, Hive, unless you do another late one tonight.
I doubt I'll be doing a late night stream tonight. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff.
You say that now. I'll be waking up in the morning. You're like, Hive, how you doing?
I mean, yeah, it's not completely out of the question, but I really shouldn't.
It's
But
not.
I got a
completely
lot
out
of
the
stuff. I
question.
got a lot of stuff.
You heard it here, folks.
Just like the stream. This stream is going to end in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it has to because my ass is not.
Well, I got an appointment I've already kind of pushed off. Because I got my timing off a little bit, but
Hive, if you do need to go,
no, it's all good. No, I
right.
no, I told him I'd reach out to him in about half an hour.
All right.
So
Good stuff.
it's not a big deal. Trust me, it's not going to cost me getting the house sold.
Well,
You guys complaining about I'm not sore.
My butt's a little sore, but I need to. But I'm
sitting on a
trying to
wooden
build
stool.
try to build up the tolerance, man. You know,
I'm sitting on a wooden stool, man. It's like
Okay. Yeah, I can officially say now that my buttocks is now sitting on leather cushion goodness now. I'm not sitting on a piece of wood with a bit of metal sticking out the side of it.
yeah.
This is
Handy
one-
for your piles, hey Solo.
Oh, damn right, damn
if
right.
I was gonna do a 24-hour stream, this would only be like a quarter of the way through it.
Yeah. When do you think, Hive? Are we going to do? Are we going to do something around May the 8th? Or May the 10th?
You talking about for our anniversary?
Yeah.
Well, man, what kind of anniversary would it be if we didn't?
Well, no. But I'm thinking, what? I mean, if we're lucky, we get the what is it? The UCS set. The UCS deck normally comes out at that time, but it doesn't really matter what we do as long as we're doing something on the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we'll probably have the new R2. That's probably what we'll be building.
Yeah, if it's out in time, I'll get it because their shops are open in a couple of weeks, don't they? So
Yes, next week they open up, isn't it? So good times, good times. We're not saying next week, obviously.
12.
Yeah, the 12. Yeah.
Yeah. So if R2 is a thing, if R2 is available by then, I'll get it then. If it's not, I've got an absolute boatload of stuff to do. I can build, but it's
Oh, nice one, Mark. Thanks for that. I'll check out I'll check out all my systems in a minute. Once the stream comes to an end, I'll go through it.
IT bod. Is that Mark? Is he an IT bod?
I think he said so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, I work in IS. Well, actually, no. Don't tell me what company you work for. I might be able to tell you are then.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, like, even the camera I'm using is a high quality. Yeah, it's a Logitech 4K camera that I'm using on it, but God knows.
Yeah, but you're not using 4K. You're using
I know on StreamYards I don't use 4K. I know that. I think the maximum is like 720 or whatever it is. Rubbish. And we have Shy Time is my time in the house.
How you doing today, Shy?
Hey, look, I even while you guys were talking, I built a Sherman tank as well.
Just all over the place.
No, I'm not joking. I built that last night on Greg's stream. I was just getting ready to. So as the stream ends.
Oh, yeah, has your shuttle recovered from last night, mate?
Sorry?
Has your shuttle recovered from last night?
My shuttle?
Yeah, you dropped it.
Oh, yes. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, no, I rebuilt that like straight away because if I didn't rebuild it then, I would have just thrown it in the box and that'll be that. That'll be another set smashed and broken, never to be rebuilt again. Yeah, no, I rebuilt that and yeah, that's good as gold now. It's now sitting at the bottom of the shelf because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do it. So this one here is going to be like kind of my space theme. This one here, this is going to be my Kobe one, and then that one back behind me there is my Star Wars one. I'm trying to get a bit of unity behind them all. That's what I'm trying. And no one points out that the Lambda shuttle, what do you call it? I can't remember, but that set back there, I know it's not an idea set, but it's a space set and it fits in there nicely. So
that's a creative set, the Lunar Lander.
Yeah, the Lunar Lander, that's it. The Lunar Lander, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good set, man. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
I haven't applied the stickers to that yet. I really got.
So you should. They're nice silvery ones.
Yeah.
I tell you, I saw the sticker sheet the other day for the space shuttle. Oh my God, it's like tin foil.
Yeah. See, I haven't ordered my one yet because I might just wait until the shops open up and buy it then.
I will buy it. It's bloody massive.
Oh, it's huge.
It's huge.
Yeah. But I'm a huge space fan, so I'm amazed I haven't bought it now. Like now. So yeah.
Everybody waiting for that promo.
Yeah, but they reckon that's going to be our VIP points one. So I tell you what, folks, just keep checking your VIP points every half hour.
I think it was like rumored to be 1,800 points, something like that.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it? Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
How many? I don't really know a lot about the show. How much does it cost, and how many pieces is it?
Well, it's $200.
Similar.
Oh, that sounds like a good price for that.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I can give it a full lowdown on it because I've still got it in my basket right now. Keep looking at it.
Yeah, tell us about it, Emma.
So it's 100. Well, I'll give you it in British pounds because obviously I'm looking at a British website.
Right.
So it's 169.99. It comes with 2,354 parts. So it's a decent part count.
Yeah.
So if you're underneath the age of 18, you're screwed. You can't buy it. Stay away from it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's worth 1,360 VIP points. It's set number 10283.
I really like the Hubble telescope that comes with that, man.
The Hubble telescope. It's really, really neat on it. I think.
And it's chrome as well.
Yes. I mean, I've heard that they don't really tell you how to put it in the back of the shuttle. You just kind of got to guess it, and which I think is a bit of a disappointment. I don't think the actual solar panels themselves actually fit in the back of the shuttle. You just have to kind of put those to one side, which I think is a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, I get it. You know, it's Lego. They can't pull miracles from everything. So
I can just see somebody being like, "How do I get the Hubble telescope in this thing?" And they're like, "I was like, figure it out."
Yeah, just do it yourself. And God's sake, it's 18 plus. You should be a man. You should know it.
Pay 10% more. Consider putting in the instructions.
But I'm actually looking at their lifestyle photos that they're doing, and they got the ISS, the Lego Ideas ISS in there. And I've just noticed that the actual solar panels on the side there, they haven't been built right. One of them's wonky.
Oh no, you can turn them.
No. One of them's actually, it's not been pushed in properly. It's actually bent like that.
For the picture, yeah.
Someone dropped the ball there. But still, I tell you, next to that Saturn V rocket though, it's still really short. This thing is massive. Oh god,
I quite like the ISS. I built that with randomly. I built that with Doc Sampson.
Oh yeah, you did. That's right.
Yeah, I mean my ISS is sitting right above, like right up. I think you can just see the bottom of it. It's just sitting right there, and the Saturn V rocket's just behind it because that thing is too bloody massive to store anywhere. I think the ISS, I think the Saturn V rocket's the only set that has never been in my loft yet.
Right.
It doesn't take up a lot of space though, does it? Because if you got it upright, like my one, can you see my one just behind me?
Yeah, I can see yours back there.
Yeah, it's just behind the AT-AT.
Yeah. See, you see, you say that, I got to keep everything either behind reinforced glass or up bloody high.
You said
because
reinforced
otherwise,
glass.
going to get hold of it and go, "Ooh, snap!" Yeah. Oh, great. That's 180 quid glass, Yeah.
Not just glass, reinforced glass.
Oh yeah, no. I can't have any old glass. This is toughened glass, baby. Actually, it's IKEA glass, so probably not.
Yeah, it's probably springy glass.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, no, everything's got to be either put behind something or it's just got to be up high. So unfortunately, Saturn V rocket for me does take up a lot of room. So the Saturn V rocket goes right up until where the Slave 1 goes up to. So it's the whole back end of it.
Is tampered glass the glass that breaks easily?
No, tempered glass is
one. No, that's
because I remember years ago at work, me and my boss were carrying like this huge pane of glass, and I barely tapped it on something, man, and it just disintegrated. Like into like a trillion pieces. Like it didn't like crack or break into like a few big pieces. Like it disintegrated, dude. And we're just standing there holding nothing. Like our hands are still in the air, dude. And he's like, "What the hell?"
Nah, man, that was just pane glass you had there. No,
like sorry.
Nah, tempered glass is what you'll find mostly in your windscreen or windshield, whatever you want to call it. That big because it's supposed to just chip or crack. Supposedly, it doesn't. It's still.
Yeah, I think it cracks slowly, doesn't it? That's the idea of it.
That's the idea. Well, mind you, though, saying that cars they cheat because they put films over their windscreen.
Yeah, I was going to say they put sandwich it, don't they?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Solo, you can answer this question for me because you're a cars man. Why is it mostly? What the one thing I used to love about owning a Ford car was the fact that the front window screens were heated.
And as a question I would really love someone to answer because I haven't got a clue. Volkswagen now do it, but they've gone one step further because Fords, right? They kind of, you still got the edge where it doesn't quite, that the heat doesn't quite get to the edge. Volkswagen's gone, no, we can do the whole windscreen. So we'll show you Americans. This is how we do it. Volkswagens won't break very easily. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. But no, I have no idea why. I have no idea. I know at one point Volvo started doing it and Aston Martin started doing it. Well, that's a very simple answer because Ford owned both of them. And so did Land Rover. They started doing it. But then ever since they broke away or Ford sold them off because they were going bankrupt.
And when you talk about the windshields?
Yeah.
See, that's all great and everything, man. But you know what I like better is the rear view mirrors. Because at least the windshield, you could use your heater on to slowly defrost it. But man, those rear view mirrors or the side mirrors, I'm sorry. They're well, my last truck, they were heated. My newer truck doesn't have them heated, man. So I'm like, I gotta see behind me.
Well, here's a little fun fact for you then, Brandon. You're going to hate it, but since 2008, it has to be compulsory that every car's got to have side heated wing mirrors.
Oh,
compulsory.
Wait, from what year?
2000. I think it's 2008, 2009. It was around that time.
Well, what the shit, man? What is that? Just over in your guys' country? Because I got a 2016 truck, man, and it doesn't have that.
Yeah, it's compulsory in this country. But what was not compulsory is they didn't have to add a button into it. So a lot of people are saying, "Where's my heated side mirrors?" Because this is what we had coming in. Because we had no law for VOSA and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And they're going, "Well, where's my heated wing mirrors?" And we're going, "No. You got to put your rear heater on for your rear window, and it activates the wing mirrors as well." So it was just a nice little loop they managed to work around it. Instead of adding an extra button into it, they just program it through the ECU. So
yeah, man, whatever works, man,
the more you know. But here it's I have no idea why it's compulsory because it's not bloody dangerous, but it is.
It's a nice thing.
Yeah, I mean they still frost up, it's they still get dirty, but it's I don't know whether it was a European. The one thing I don't know whether it's a European law or it's a law that the UK made up. I don't know. It does sound like something the EU would come up with. It does sound a bit like that, but I'm no politician, so I don't know.
I mean, if I was a car manufacturing company, I would have fought that, man. I don't know if they could win. Yeah, and you're right. They probably did. Because think about that's a lot of extra cost, dude. And if you can have the argument saying like, look, we understand airbags, we understand these other safety features, but like
Well, no, but that was the thing. Ford actually took the European Courts Commission to court, to the Supreme Court, for the use of airbags in their car, because it's like, what the hell?
Really?
I know.
Wow.
Obviously, like, seatbelts were never compulsory, and all this kind of stuff, and all that kind of stuff. But like airbags, I know, if you ain't wearing your seatbelt, why should you have an airbag in your car? But obviously everything's becoming more and more safety things, and they actually took them to court and say, no, we don't want to put these in the cars, but they had no choice.
Which I mean, all right, look, I'll play devil's advocate. I mean, maybe they were like, look, that's why we provide seatbelts.
Yeah.
Now I don't know scientifically if like airbags are just safer, because airbags, I'm not gonna lie, scared the shit out of me, dude.
They hurt like
hell. I've been in several accidents in my lifetime, and I've always had a seatbelt on. You know what I mean? But dude, something about that airbag coming at you at the speed of light or whatever. And
have you ever seen what actually the airbags, the trigger mechanism of an airbag?
It's a CO2 cartridge, right?
The CO2 cartridge with a shotgun, basically.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that part.
Yeah. So when you take the steering column off and all that kind of stuff, so you get the CO cartridge that's kind of like built into it all, but then you have this great big spring with an actuator on it with a it's kind of like wired up to an impact sensor, and no, I'm not going to tell everyone that actually. So that's wired up to an impact sensor, and then obviously you put that in. Obviously, as soon as the impact sensor goes off, it basically cocks it and then slam, and it comes at you almost like the speed of bloody light, because obviously that's where you get that bang, because it's like bang.
And here's the other thing: did you say it hurts?
Oh, it hurts.
It seems like again, I know it saved your life, but it just seems like when you're going as fast as you're going, and then that's going as fast as it's going, and you get your face hit, like it can't feel good, dude.
Dude, it normally breaks your nose. Everyone gets their nose broken.
Now, granted, with the seatbelt, yes, dude, I've been in accidents, and like my Mrs. Hyde has actually flipped over before, but yeah, your chest gets hurt a little bit, you know what I mean? But like, you know what they should do, like in Demolition Man? Remember that movie? And when the car got in an accident, the whole car filled up with like foam.
Yeah. I'll be back only in the reruns.
So I actually watched someone who actually done a breakdown that, and he was like a safety, he was a full boffin on it, and he was saying that if that guy, if we had that in real life and had all that foam in there, the impact, because obviously you got the force of motion, and I can't remember that he used some real geeky words on it, and I can't pronounce them all, but it's true. Your whole body, obviously gravity and force pushes you forwards, and like you said, if that all kind of went up against you, you will just kind of phase through all the foam, and you'll just kill yourself. You're just
not to mention you probably suffocate too.
Yeah, you'll be dead. Yeah, it's just plain simple. You'll be dead.
Demolition Man. This whole time I thought that was the best way to keep yourself safe in the car, and
so that's
Solo just tore that dream right down.
No, I didn't. Some YouTuber did. I blame YouTube.
Science.
Science.
Oh man.
No, so I slammed into a barn, and the airbag went off, and I had burns all up my arm. I think like 4-degree burns up my arm, and I had a great big slam on the side of the face.
Oh my god!
And obviously the seatbelt burn that you can't get away from.
Right.
But
it just, I mean, because I've been in some pretty bad ones, man. But but then I remember like up north one night, my buddy and I were driving, and we hit a deer, right? And dude, so we hit this deer. My buddy wasn't even going that fast, but so we hit this deer, and we do like a complete 360. I remember we were spinning like in the car, because it was wintertime too, so of course we're spinning in the snow. And I remember we were like screaming like, like as we're spinning around. So the car stops, like it did like a complete 360. The car stops, and the headlights fall back on the deer right on the road. And we're like feeling bad, like, man, I can't believe, we were getting ready to get out and check on the deer. Dude, the deer just hopped back up. I swear if the deer would have flicked us off, dude. It was like the deer was fine. He jumped off and ran away. Now, I don't know, honestly, if there was internal injuries or not, but I mean, the deer looked fine. Like he got up, looked around, looked at us, looked at the car, and then just jumped over this bush and ran away.
Is that all you got? I take on big rigs for a living. Get out of here.
Oh my gosh, man. My mom was telling me, and this again was up in northern Michigan. My mom was telling me her friend was driving this, I think it was an Astro van or something, hit a deer, right? And she was speeding. That's what I was told. Hit a deer. The deer flies up over the hood of the van, goes through the windshield, and started kicking the crap out of her. Dude, like she, because I saw a picture of her, man, and like that deer beat her ass. The only thing, so apparently, like when it was kicking her, she was able to unbuckle her seatbelt and like fall, like go backwards, like I think she literally pushed the seat back and like crawled backwards away from the deer. But can you imagine that, dude? Like you hit a deer, that's already scary enough.
I want to shoot
goes through the windshield and starts kicking you.
I'll teach you for running me over. Get out.
Oh my gosh, dude. And I mean, deer are, I mean, this sounds crazy, but deer are amazing creatures, dude.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Their agility and strength. Like, I saw a deer. I'm not even lying, dude. I saw a deer jump a fence. This fence must have been 8 feet tall, dude. It was running. It had a running start, but it was still an 8 foot tall fence. It was like at least 2 feet taller than me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. No, they are insanely good beasts. I mean, let's face it, they're a division of a horse, aren't they? At the end of the day, and they can jump like anything as well. So,
dude,
yeah.
And the way they run, dude. The other day, and I wish I would have had my camera out. If I was vlogging like I used to, I would have had my camera out. So when Mrs. Hive and I were looking at houses, dude, she looks over and she freaks out, right? And I'm like, what? She's like, look at all those deer. There was like 20, 30 deer all running in a herd, right? Like on the side of the freeway. Like, and she was scared to death that they were all going to just jump right out the road, dude. And she was just going to be like, dude, she was
some people might actually take that as a sign. This is the place. Look at the scenery. Look at all this. Not you. Like, get the shotgun out. Get them out. They're coming.
Because I was like, holy crap. And then we went through, like, there was trees, so you couldn't see them anymore. But I was like, yes, speed up a little bit. Try and get ahead of them, man. Oh, my goodness.
Do you know what? Even though I live in London, right, I get deer come up into my garden every day.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that one day, if I happen to be streaming down there, because I still might use this area as the streaming and that area down for building. But it would be pretty cool one day if I'm streaming and deer come up in and around the lodge where I'm going to have built. I think that would be quite cool.
Oh, wow. Not to cut you off, but I just read Blocksmith Forge's comment. And hi, Blocksmith, by the way. He laughed at my speed of light comment, but he says 186,000 miles per second. Is that the speed of light?
It's bloody close to it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that is about the
it
speed of
doesn't
light.
come out that fast. Yeah, he is right. They are designed to come out at the point of deflation. So obviously you kind of just carry slowly on forwards and then hit the scalding hot nut that's behind there and gives you a nice burn on the middle of your forehead.
But to add to what Greg was just saying about like deer in the garden and stuff like that, yeah, dude, like here in the city, like we're seeing them all the time, man. And I guess it's because we've moved in on their territory. Like they don't have nowhere else to go, man. You know.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, I've seen the opposite end of that, where the car has won a bit too well. Unfortunately, it's ripped the car off. The trouble is though that obviously you've got to do the insurance inspection over it, and you've got the unenvious job of kind of like, obviously I don't want to really say it, but opening up the bonnet and seeing things underneath there. It's kind of disgusting, but man.
Well, that's the thing about like a lot of my buddies that hunt, and look, I know this isn't going to sound very manly of me or anything like that, but I'm not saying if we had to hunt to eat and food for a living, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not saying that, but dude, my buddies, man, they could take a knife and just tear a deer right open after they shoot it like for food. You know what I mean? Like I have a hard time doing that, man. Like they could literally do all that stuff and like they don't even think twice about it. Like it doesn't gross them out. And I'm like, dude, that's a big animal. Like you're just cutting wide open, man. Like, but yeah,
I mean that's the thing. I mean, I've like when I worked in the kitchens, that's kind of something you've got to do.
Well, and I've even been a cook for a long time, but I never worked in like a butcher shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, because we used to sell the kitchen we used to work at. They used to sell fresh meat there as well. And my sister, she's a vegan, vegetarian. She said, "Oh, I bet you could never do it." I was like, "No, it was part of like 3 years of my life. You know, you get it in, you go, then get the leg off, get that leg off, you know, and all that kind of stuff, and you cut it up, and I was like, yes, I can do it." And do I like it? No, I absolutely hated it. It's like, get that out. It's horrible. It's generally horrible.
I've always wanted to learn butchery.
It's not a nice. Learning the skills of how to do it in one hit. Get through the bone, like get right through. It's a skill. It is a genuine skill. You think, oh yeah, you've got a big strong man. I've seen people that's skinnier than me do it in one hit. You don't need to be a strong person. It's technique.
Right. It's technique,
right. And I mean, I could still do it. I go right through a bone. If I got I haven't got the proper butcher's block out there anymore. But one hit, bosh, right through. It is a technique, but actually doing it like for real, you get caked in the red mass that comes out of them, and you do, and the smell as well. It's like,
oh yeah, geez.
It's yeah.
And then there's and that's working in like a butcher shop. I couldn't even imagine. And I know people do it, but I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. I couldn't imagine working in like a place. I don't know about over where you guys live, but like here in America, certain factories, that have cows or chickens or just the treatment, some of the stuff that they do. I just couldn't do it, man. I mean,
yeah, no, I think we definitely like the way you guys in America treat your livestock over there.
Right.
How we treat them over is wild. It's wildly different. Because we got so many rules and regulations that we got to go by here. Like over there, it's like get them on a conveyor belt, slash.
Right.
Like here, you've got to be out on the farm for so many months.
It's much more humane in the UK.
Yeah, it is.
I could see that. Yeah,
and plus we don't pump them full of steroids as well. So there is that.
Yeah, you should see what our McDonald's chicken nuggets are doing to people over here. Mark says we don't have the deer, just the screaming fox at 3 a.m.
No, I get that.
Yeah, we have fox here too. Dude, I haven't seen him in a while, but for a while there was a family of deer living out back here. Is that my wife?
So I get the screaming foxes, and then eventually they shut up, and then the bloody owl starts up. So,
I like owls.
Yeah, I love owls. I love hearing them. But then when you've just sat there for like 3.5 hours waiting to go to sleep, and you hear this fox either going at it or rummaging through a bin, God knows what else, and you find, peace, quiet. He's finally shut up. Oh my God!
I find the foxes very relaxed. Sorry, not foxes. They're certainly not relaxing. But owls, I completely find him chill me right out.
Oh no!
I kind of want to get one of those screaming goats.
Screaming goat.
When people come over, my goat's gonna be like, ah! Be like, holy cow, man! Don't talk to my goat like that.
It's the eyes, man. They got like cat's eyes.
I know, they're really trippy. Dude, I gotta tell you though, baby goats are one of the cutest things in the world. The way they hop around, they are so cute. Oh, all right, everybody, we are almost done. We are at 2 hours and 50. Well, just about 2 hours and 58 minutes. So we'll take these last 2 minutes.
I know how high events the stream, so I'm gonna say bye now, just in case.
Yeah, so we got exactly 2 minutes for we cutting it off. But no, look, anyways, we'll just take these 2 minutes. I want to say that it was a really fun stream. As always, Greg and I do enjoy our Transatlantic streams. Normally we have them usually once a month, but Greg and I both had a lot of stuff going on in both of our worlds with the YouTube stuff and just things outside of YouTube, you know what I mean? And trying to keep busy and everything else. So we don't like to try and rush our Transatlantic streams generally. So if we can't plan it accordingly, we don't mind putting it off,
It's an occasion, isn't it? It's an occasion more than just a stream for us.
Right.
Folks. It really is.
And probably the next one will be our anniversary one.
I reckon it will be actually, because really, it's a month away. That's all, isn't it? So, and that'll be a double whammy, folks. We'll do the same again. 3 hours one way, 3 hours the other. And
and it is really special to us because it's our anniversary. Because a lot of people might not know, like Greg and I started about the same time, so it just kind of and it's weird. I meant to say something earlier, real quick, about I can't remember who was talking about the community. I think it was Bearded Bricks, because the first people I really met in the community was like Brick Blaze and Bricksmith, and Hoosier and them. But something changed when I met Greg, because Greg was like, I was already friends with a bunch of people, but Greg and I kind of developed like a kinship with each other. And maybe it's because we kind of started at the same time. Maybe it's just the way that we started talking, interacting with each other, or the stuff that we've done together. But once Greg and I became friends, it seemed like things really exploded after that, where our community got bigger. Greg started meeting people I knew. I started meeting people Greg knew. And then it's just been on from there. And obviously now everybody that's here with us knows the story. And then like TMOG, I just met TMOG not too long ago. So now, he's a good friend of ours, and I met Solo a long time through Greg. I love our community so much. I know sometimes there's some drama, and I know sometimes that there's some people that act some ways. But I remember when I came out of my dark ages, man, and didn't have anybody to talk to about Lego and nobody to hang out with. And now, here we are, and it's just really awesome. So, and on that note, I just wanted to say, like, obviously, thank you to everybody that's joined Greg and I today. But we'll go around real quick and just give everybody a spiel if anything's going on. TMOG, do you want to plug anything, or?
I might be streaming next weekend. Probably on Saturday. Don't know what I'll be building. Might be finishing this off, actually. Who knows? Yeah. Nothing much. I enjoyed being on the stream. I appreciate being invited on. So thank you for inviting me.
I'm glad you could join us. And besides stuff that TMOG does, I'm sure you'll see him around on our streams here and there too. So, Greg, what about you, brother?
Well, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for. I've done.
Oh my God, you got the back windshield on. Yeah, baby. That looks so good. That looks so good. God. I didn't realize the brake lights were like that, man.
I know the brake. It's a nice little build, actually. The brake light. I mean, that's a proper Mustang, isn't it? It really is. But it's got some really good techniques in it. I recommend anyone gets it. Love the lines on it as well.
Yeah.
That's all printed as well, folks, which is lovely. There's very few stickers on this, in all honesty. And I'll probably finish it off tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I think I will. I'll just bash out a couple more bags. I might even actually drop me a link tomorrow, Hive. I might even jump on for half an hour or something just to say hi.
Yeah, totally. Is there anything else you wanted to plug? I know you always got a lot of stuff going on.
I think I might have a video come out tomorrow, a bit of an impromptu one, folks. And at first you'll go, huh? And then you go, like that. Anyway, I'll let you see that tomorrow, folks. It's only going to be a short video.
But hey, listen, I want to ask you something that Brickscene just said. Got a city update coming? Dude, you're keeping us all in suspense.
Honestly, folks, everyone's going to be so disappointed when they see it, Hive. They really are, because Bricksy's actually got a bigger city than mine at the moment. I've seen a picture of his.
Well, no, but we want to see the development, obviously. Look, everybody's excited to see Lagundon.
Oh yeah, look, honestly, folks, the video, I shot the video 6 weeks ago, maybe even 2 months ago, actually, and I did the audio for it last week, the voiceover. All I've got to do is just lay the two together, mess around with it, edit it effectively. That's all it is, because it's literally from the ground up, folks. It's literally, I'm in a room, there's nothing in it. We'll build some tables. What are the tables? How much are the tables? The storage solution, everything like that. It's all that sort. It's the first thing. It's basically from scratch, and then the next updates will come much quicker. They really will, folks. I give you my word on that.
Right on. Solo, what about you, brother?
Me, I've got the Sherman Firefly, the Kobe Sherman Firefly. That's coming out. I have no idea when.
Dude, can I see that tank a little bit closer? Is that Kobe too?
That's Kobe, yeah, that is Kobe.
Good, isn't it?
Dude, they're putting out some nice stuff, man.
Always good. I
Like
mean,
that's a nice looking tank, dude.
it's really, really good. It's really.
But I'm
really
sorry,
good.
I didn't mean to interrupt you though.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. Yeah. So this one's coming out. Obviously, I've just finished off the HMS Belfast. That's gone live. I am actually going to be doing the Lego review. I'm actually going to be doing the Lego. I can't remember the name of it, that big bloody ship. My daughter's finally let me get hold of it, so I'm actually going to review. I just thought, you know what? While I've actually rebuilt it, and before she snaps it back in half again and sinks it back in the bath, I'm going to review it. So yeah, I'm going to do that one. This one.
The Belfast.
Not the Belfast. No.
Oh,
no.
it's not the Belfast. Sorry.
The National Geographic ship, that bloody great big thing.
Oh, the big one. Yeah, I bought that. Oh my God. It went down to something like 70 quid, 72 pounds.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Oh, dude.
Because that thing's like 120, ain't it?
Yeah, 40. It's like 45 pound. No, it was more than that. 72, 100, 120. Yeah, it was a massive discount, like 45% off. And I wanted it since day one. I saw it the day it came out in Leicester Square, and I thought, I want it. I got no reason to have it, but it's going to be part of the Armada. Now I've got the Creator 3-in-1 set, the Friends, the Great Big Friends boat, and the Ninjago, the Destiny's Bounty, the nicest one, folks, arguably.
Yeah.
I love that. I honestly, get if anyone can ever get that, get it, because it's beautiful.
And just to say, and I could say this categorically, you can build that thing in 45 minutes. The whole thing.
Yeah, because it's just big parts, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's big parts. Yeah.
There's not a lot of building to it. There's not a lot.
And it floats as well. That boat actually.
I heard it does.
Yeah.
Very well.
Hey!
Bricky, you made a very interesting comment, a very good one. So cities take time, which is true, but the more important part, they're never finished. They're really not.
No.
You will always be adding more to your city, which is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing.
I was reading a comment the other day, Hive. I was reading a comment, and someone's described it, and I'm completely nicking it off them. They said, yeah, when you think about it, a city is a giant mock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it really is. That's a really good way to put that. Right on. Well, yeah, I know. I can't wait to see it. As for me, tomorrow is Good Morning Brick World. If you've been on my streams before, if you'd like to come on, just shoot me a message on Instagram or something like that, and I'll send out a link. And my stop motion review for a couple of vehicles, a taxi, and the Spider-Man monster truck, and everything. That should be out by Friday, as long as Sans gets his voiceover thing to me in enough time.
He's button gear.
But again, thank you everybody for joining us for our whatever number Transatlantic stream we're on.
15 and I think it's 15 and 16 this one.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure. But anyways, all of you have a great day. And